Bulldogs set this one up. Kicking left to right as you hear it. Bulldogs out with purple helmets and the white jerseys with purple letters, black pants tonight. Looking sharp. Oh, they're going to go for an onside kick. And it goes out of bounds. That was the opportunity the Bulldogs wanted right there as it slips through a Redskins hand and bobbles past, but multiple of Hanceville's players just could not get their hands on it in time. Referees discussing something on the sidelines. Could only mean that they're discussing whether or not possession was gained before it went out. Hanceville's going to bring out the defensive unit anyways. So, looks like, they're going to wave off the flag. That's interesting. So, going to wave that one off. Still going to give Oneonta the ball inside their own 40. So, about the 39 and 3/4 yard line here in Redskin territory. You've got their quarterback, number 10, let me tell you, Landon Abernathy. He's got a running back behind him, 2 wideouts to each side. He's going to hand off up the middle. A very strong one, but Hanceville's defense is going to stuff him back where he came from. That's going to be number 24, Fluff Bothwell. Going to try to get some yardage, not going to give him anything. Matter of fact, I think they may give him a loss of half a yard on that one. Going to bring up second and 11. We'll round it for you tonight here on Live 95, the Quattro. Of course, going to bring you several new games across the county tonight, so stay tuned for that. Odin's Auto Glass. Going to fake the handoff and pass out to number 4. That's going to be Hill. Hill's going to break one Bulldog, but he's wrapped up and pulled down out of bounds at about the 45-yard line. As you can hear the student section and Oneonta rattling the I guess it's tin sheets, roofing sheets down there on the sideline. So if that bleeds through, I'm terribly sorry. Don't have a crowd mic tonight as that one failed me for whatever reason. I'm sure Don does it better. But 3rd and 4, Oneonta is going to look now. After being set, going to look at the sidelines, going to make some adjustments. 3 wideouts to the far side, 1 to the near, Hand off up the middle, but we're going to get him in the background. Oh, no, shaking 1 tackle. He's still in the background, shaking 2 tackles. Bulldogs are going to collapse on him, though. It'll still be a loss. Oh, and most of the defensive line falls on him as the ball come loose but was picked up nonetheless. Going to bring up 4th and long for the Redskins. So they're bringing out the punt team. Looks like the halfback is going to be the punter as well, Bothwell, to punt there. Definitely going to be a key player we'll probably see on both sides tonight. I've got him down as a linebacker and a running back. Hear his name quite often. They're going to bring in Retta. Redskins going to bring in Retta to the far side, going to make sure he gets set. And they're going for a penetrating coverage. As Hanceville's going to call a fair catch, it's going to take a Redskin bounce and still wind up about the 37-yard line. Going to be a good field position for Hanceville. We've seen them do it already tonight as a momentous stop by the defense already. Love a little back and forth, especially with a team like Hanceville, who's had a rough couple of years as we've been covering their seasons, but seems to have been growing stronger year after year. And so to hold the lead against Oneonta here with 3:40 left to go in the first quarter, and then make a very defensive stop to keep them from even reaching the 50-yard line is phenomenal. All right. Hanceville Bulldogs looking at the sideline for their signal. They're going to get it. As now the offensive unit back on the field. Get that roster out for you. Looks like we're going to have a timeout. This one on the Bulldogs. Stay right here on the Quattro. 3-0. Hanceville leads this one. Stay with us.
For 30 years, Budget Blinds has been the leader for beautiful window coverings. No need to travel when Budget Blinds brings the store to your door. From blinds and draperies to shutters and shades, Budget Blinds has been transforming windows all over North Alabama. And we make it easy with your in-home consultation, custom measuring, and installation. Budget Blinds, 256-727-6550, 256-727-6550, or budgetblinds.com/call.
Welcome back, sports fans, as we bring you this one. Hanceville Bulldogs 3 to the Oneonta Redskins 0 here in Galbraith Stadium. It's a amazing defensive stand by Hanceville prevents the Redskins from scoring on their very first drive. Noah Jones takes the snap. He's going to pass this time. He's got a couple of options, but he's in trouble. He's got to roam. This one's tipped, and it's going to hit the ground. Several Redskins get their hands on it, though. Lucky that one didn't go the other way. Would have been the best ball position that Redskins have seen tonight, as they've not made it across their own midfield line. Let me tell you about these across the county. The first quarter for just about everybody so far. Hartselle and Coleman still 0-0. Douglas is up 7 over Arab. Arab's still scoreless in that one. East Limestone and Fairview, a tied-up game, 7-7 in the first quarter. Dillon covering that one on Alt Channel 3, I believe. And Sullivan ahead of Coal Springs, 7-0. This one's going to go to Leith. Leith running out of options, and he's run back entirely too far. That's going to be a loss of about 6. Yep, they're going to put him at the 34-yard line. That's going to bring up 3rd and 16 here. As West Point ahead of Vinemont 13-0, and Locust Fork up on Holly Pond 19-0. I take back what I said about that game. That one doesn't look like it's going to be close at all. All of those in the first quarter. All right. Got a man in motion for Hanceville. Jones is going to snap the ball. He's going to drop back, but he's in trouble. He's going to pass it over the top. He's got a receiver. Gets back to the original line of scrimmage before he is pulled down by Redskins. It's going to be a 6-yard gain, but still brings up about 4th and 8. So not really a skillful defense by the Redskins, but more of a blunder by the Bulldogs. They're still trying to find their feet out there on offense. The pass game looking strong from Jones tonight already. Look really excited on seeing that some more. As looks like we've got a kick unit out. We're going to stack the right side, bring some pressure. This is a low snap, but he gets it away. Nope, this one's going to go left and short. Going to take an Oneonta bounce to about the 44. And we'll see if the Redskins can do anything with it. You're listening to Coleman's Live 95, Alt Channel 4, the Quattro, bringing you Hanceville and Oneonta in Galbraith Stadium here in beautiful Oneonta, Alabama. I'd like to show some appreciation to Principal Jones for making sure that we had a spot here tonight, and Jeremy Hyde for making sure that we're taken care of, fellow radio brethren, so I appreciate him. Ball's going to be snapped, but a flag will be dropped. I can't see what he's calling. We'll wait on the head ref to make it. Redskins saying it's going against, encroachment on the Bulldogs. So that one's going to get them 5 yards. Not sure who that one was on, but probably the offensive line if I had to guess. So now we're the furthest that the Redskins have made it tonight, their own 48-yard line. I got 3 wideouts to the far, 1 to the near. They're moving right to left as you hear it. Quarterback keeper. Ball's loose. Hanceville gets it. Hanceville's got it going the other way. We got a Redskin getting up slow. But he's going to make it to his feet. That's the quarterback. That is, forgive me, that is Abernathy. Don't know if he was slow to get up or if he was just disappointed in himself. But the quarterback keeper, instead of a 5-yard gain across half field, turns into a fumble recovered by Hanceville. That's a good turnover. Saw a lot of back and forth in the Brewer game between Hanceville and Brewer. The turnovers were high in that one. Definitely something that the Bulldogs have learned from the past weeks, and it shows. A great recovery there. And an almost recovery on the onside kick that we saw earlier tonight. All right, Bulldogs are spread in the wideouts. 2 on each side. We got a man in motion. Oh, double sweep. Quarterback's going to block. 31's going to go up the right-hand side, going to keep it to himself. Got a little bit of pushing and shoving going on down there, but a gain of 5. That's going to be a good first down. Brings up 2nd and 5. Let's see who they gave that one to. They gave it to Leith initially, Marquise Leith. I don't know who they gave it to coming back. 31, Jake Cornelius with a speedy run up the right-hand side. 3 wideouts to the far, 1 to the near. Halfback behind Jones. Jones going to fake it up the middle. He's going to keep it. He's going to get past 1. Oh, no, a shoestring tackle is going to get him for a gain of 2. Going to bring up 3rd and 4. As you hear it. Oh, that's me. Oneonta looking at the sideline for their calls. Hanceville looking at the sideline for their calls. Everybody taking their time. We've got 45 seconds left in the first quarter. As we prepare. Hanceville going to take the line up now. Redskins going to wait to see their formation, making some changes. Then they'll lay up. 30 seconds left in the first quarter. 4 seconds on the snap. High bobbled snap. Jones going to have to make something of it. He's just going to dive backwards into the line. Going to lose 4 yards on that one. And there's a penalty on the near side on the Oneonta sideline. Might go against the coach on this one. Not sure. We're gonna talk about it with the head referee. He nods. He already understands. Sideline warning against Oneonta. Let's see if that undoes that down. Not sure. Going to bring up 4th and 9. So is that a penalty that doesn't gain them any yardage? Is that what I'm understanding?
It's not running.
Okay. Clock's not moving. Play clock is, but the clock's not moving. There he goes. 15 seconds left in the first quarter. Looks like play clock might expire before they're hanging up. Let's see. Play clock definitely got to 0 before they're going to call it anyways. The end of the first quarter. Hanceville still ahead on this one, 3-0. We're going to take a short break and bring you more action here on Alt 1004, the Quattro.
Coleman Electric Cooperative has been providing electricity and community support to help local people and businesses grow for the last 86 years. The co-op is adding to that legacy with its new Sprout Fiber Internet, giving its members access to blazing fast gigabit internet speeds with unmatched reliability and extraordinary customer service. Coleman Electric Cooperative and Sprout Fiber Internet. Powerful connections, brighter future.
Lord, I'm so tired.
There are many advantages when you bank locally with people you know. Eva Bank will get you started or restarted. Eva Bank offers many loan choices. We stay flexible and put your situation first. What matters to you matters to us. We are specialty lenders with programs for home purchases, home construction, land purchases, manufactured homes with or without land, commercial real estate, and other consumer or business loans. Eva Bank is your one-stop lender. The process is fast and easy. You can apply in person, over the phone at 256-255-2000, or you can visit us online at www.evabank.com to get started today. Eva Bank, NMLS number 414640, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
And we'll bring you right into this one as they've already lined up over the ball. Hanceville is going to punt this one away. 4th and 9. This one a much better punt as it's going to take a Bulldog leap. Oh, he's not fair catched it. He's going to take up the left side. There's no Bulldogs over here. Only the punter to go. He's got blockers too. He's going to double back. Oh, and a shoestring tackle will bring him down at the Bulldog 30-yard line. A phenomenal return for the Redskins there. puts them in a much better field position than their offensive unit has been able to do all night. We've seen 2 drives already. The 2 drives have resulted in a punt and a turnover, a fumble by the quarterback. So see what Oneonta's got in store here. Hanceville looking to make another phenomenal defensive stand. Hanceville unable to do anything on that drive. Only their second of the night. Quarterback snap's going to hand it off the left side. He's going to get some room to run. He's going to get most of his play chain there. That's going to be 7-yard gain, 2nd and 3. Try to get to you who that one is. I believe that is Bothwell again, as a call goes up the middle, but instead he keeps the left-hand side where he's got some blocking. I keep dropping pins, ladies and gentlemen. I apologize. All right, we've got 3 wideouts to the near side. Oneonta moving left to right as you hear it. 3 wideouts to the near, 1 to the far. And running back on his right. He's going to throw. It's a wide receiver screen. The little bit of holding there, but the referees don't call it. That's going to move the chains for an Adam Aker at Mitch Smith Chevy drive for first down. Redskins with a little wide receiver screen out to the right, and it gets it all the way to the 9-yard line. So Redskins now with a 1st and goal, as Hanceville looking to spread the defense just a little bit. Beat out to the outside. The trenches, the defensive line tonight looking strong for the Bulldogs. Seen them make very good plays in there tonight. Oneonta trying to spread that out, trying to play to their strengths. Motion's going to move over instead. He's going to give it to the halfback up the middle, and he's going to hold on to him for a tackle behind the line. That'll bring up 2nd and goal, 10 to play. That one, Bothwell again trying to make something of it, but the Bulldog defensive line grab hold of the jersey and would not let it go. Bothwell, we've seen already tonight, has a tendency to outrun, to drag defenders along and shake them that way. As we look, we've got got a timeout. Oneonta will take one with them. Stay right here as more Friday Night Live develops after this.
Coleman Electric Cooperative has been providing electricity and community support to help local people and businesses grow for the last 86 years. The co-op is adding to that legacy with its new Sprout Fiber Internet, giving its members access to blazing fast gigabit internet speeds with unmatched reliability and extraordinary customer service. Coleman Electric Cooperative and Sprout Fiber Internet. Powerful connections, brighter future.
Lord, I'm so tired.
Don't look back. Keep pressing forward. Definitely something that the Bulldogs have in mind tonight as they're up 3-0 over Oneonta Redskins with 9:53 left to go in the first half. Joshua Lawler bringing you this one on Live 95, Alt Channel 4, the Quattro. Several other games out there tonight, not just this one if you're listening on Facebook or on the app. I appreciate your attendance, but we've got several other games on our app. But I'll tell you about all the games as they develop here in just a little bit. The action going to start right away as Oneonta brings 1 wide out to the near side, 3 to the far side. He's got Bothwell on his right. Abernathy going to keep it himself. Bothwell's going to block for him. And we've got 1 defender. They're going to call it touchdown Redskins. But we've got some unnecessary roughness way over here on the sideline. We wind up with a Bulldog off the sideline out here. I'm not sure what happened. I don't know. Oh, he's after a mouthpiece now. I'm not quite sure what transpired or how that happened. Holding him, pushing him out of bounds, something like that. Definitely going to watch this one. As Oneonta's going to go for that. Oh, they're going to go for a 2. Oh, can't pull it down. Failed 2-point conversion. Oneonta now 6 to Hanceville's 3. And the crowd is already feeling some type of way. This one may turn into a scuffler, ladies and gentlemen. but I will bring you some scores from around the county. Those, of course, being brought to you by Odin's Auto Glass, and you'll hear from all of those wonderful sponsors that help cover Live 95 and all the alt channels, Coleman County Sports Network. Hartselle game, and Coleman now into the second quarter. That one 0-0. Douglas still ahead of Arab into the second quarter. Limestone and Fairview. Fairview's now gone up 14-7. Still in the first over there. Cherokee County's up 14-0. They're in the second quarter as well. Sulligent Cold Springs is going to be an offensive matchup. Sulligent's up 15-8 over Cold Springs in the second quarter. Of course, here the Hanceville-Oneonta game. Oneonta just scores 6 points, 6-3 over Hanceville. West Point is up 13-0 over Vinemont, second quarter. Locust Fork's got 26 points on the board over Holly Pond. Holly Pond not on the scoreboard yet. That one's still in the first quarter. So we'll bring you some more of those Odin Auto Glass scoreboard as the night continues. This game doing well for the action tonight. Going to be a close one. Who would have ever thought? Hanceville Bulldogs, Oneonta Redskins, close game, but no one else, including myself, as Oneonta gets ready to kick this one deep. Hanceville prepared for it, and it will. Nice booming kick. It's going to be fielded at the 8. That one's going to look to go up the left side. No, he's going to double back. He's shaking 3 Redskins. Oh, ball's loose, but it falls into the hands of another Bulldog as a sigh goes out from across the visitors' stadium. One from this very announcer himself. As now the Bulldogs going to be moving right to left as you hear it. The Redskins tonight hadn't been up on my announcer duties. I apologize. Redskins, as you hear it, red helmets, blue jersey. With the white letters, white pants with a red and blue stripe. As now looks like we're in a small huddle. Quarterback Noah Jones sharing information with his teammates. 2 wideouts to the near side, 1 to the far side. We're going to move block coverage to the left. We're going to try to favor the left. Noah Jones going to... Oh, that's not Noah Jones. That's number 2. He's broken out the right-hand side. He's going to slide. Very smart play there. And that's going to be Hunter Black in the quarterback spot there. He's going to hold that shin for a minute. I'm sure it did not feel good on that turf. He's still trying to shake it. Who else we got on the field? We've got Drake Bentley. We've got Marquise Leith still out there backing up Hunter. We've got 2 wideouts to each side. Leith is still behind him. Hunter Black drops back, going to go out to the sideline. That's going to get close to this line of skimmers. Bring up 3rd and 4 here, as the previous play gets us about 6 yards. He's going to look to the sideline. We still got J.T. Davis out to the far side. Who else is? L.J. Smith is still out there. Who we got? Drake Bentley out to the near side here. Number 11 is coming on the field. That's going to be Brady Cleat. We got 3 wideouts to the far side, 1 to the near. Leith is going to go to blocking for Hunter. Hunter's overthrown Boston Brewer on that one. That would have been good enough for a first down. Going to be 4th and 5 as Hanceville tries to decide what they're going to do on this one. They are on the 35-yard line in their own territory. Last time the Redskins got the ball in Bulldog territory, they managed to put 6 on the board. So this one's going to go all the way back to the near hash, as you hear it. We're going to punt this one away. We're going to favor the near side, the left side, with coverage. Looks like the snap is low, but not bobbled. This is going to be a low running punt. It's going to get a good Bulldog bounce as it turns sideways and rolls like an egg. Going to be at the 15-yard line, 14-yard line. That's a great punt there, I believe, by Hunter Black as well. Another one of those multi-use athletes playing both sides of the ball. See how that plays out for the Bulldogs. Redskins, as tonight would have it, not historically doing great from this deep in their own territory. 8 minutes left to go in the first half. And I'm going to have to lean out the window here. So if your audio changes, that's why. We've got two wideouts to the far side. Doesn't matter. Going to be Bothwell up the middle. He's going to get 5 or 6 defenders off of him. He might convert on this one. We'll see. Yeah, they're going to say move the chains, but that one was close. So that's going to be an Adam Aker, Mitch Smith Chevrolet, first down. They're going to line up, same formation here. Try to get with a false snap, not going to go for the Bulldogs. Two wideouts to the far side. A running back on each side. Looks like possibly another handoff to Boswell. Man in motion. Bobbled snap, but going to give it to Bothwell anyways. And he's going to take a lineman with him as he gains 3. Oh, and yeah, there's the flag. Oh, and that might be a secondary flag as Oneonta throws a punch into one of the Bulldogs here. Bulldog comes away with his helmet and slings it down the field. Not sure if that's going to be a foul against Hanceville or not. But Bulldogs still on the floor here, as now things are getting kind of spicy, if you will. Let me take some time to tell you about our sponsors. Looks like Cyber Broadband, Merchants Bank, Tisha Brewer at State Farm, Josh Phillips at Impact Mortgage, Guthrie's Automotive Service, Budget Blinds, H&S Appliance, Eva Bank, Coleman Savings Bank, Coleman Appliance Repair, Happy Homes Real Estate, Adam Aker at Mitch Smith Chevrolet, Coleman Electric Co-op, Odin's Auto Glass, and the Warhurst team at Hagamore Realty, as the Bulldog on the field, the number 55, he's going to get up and walk away on his own power. Glad to see that one. That's going to be Bear Busby. As looks like we get at least one flag on the field. We know that one's going to fall on the Redskins. The question is whether or not there's going to be an offsetting penalty for the helmet roll. And ladies and gentlemen, as you're listening on audio only, I will tell you it was quite a bowl. He got it about 10 yards down the field. It would be impressive nonetheless. Yep, that one's going to go against Oneonta. Not going to have an offsetting penalty. So that's going to back them up. They were 2nd and 5. Looks like looks like they're going to walk it back several yards here. Should be 15-yard penalty. But I am an amateur commentator, so we'll find out. Yep. Going to be 15 yards. That's going to put him back on the 19th. And 19th yard line, 2nd and long. Looks like they're still talking. We're getting stuff settled out. All right. 3 wideouts to the far side, 1 to the near. Got Bothwell behind Abernathy to his left.
No tight end, of course.
No tight end. Looked like we might pull an offsides from the Bulldogs. Nope. Definitely what they wanted. They're not going to get it. Hanceville looks like they're bringing blitz on the far left side. They are. One's coming in. Quarterback's in trouble. Soft pitch. Oh, we're just going to push it away instead of going for the interception. Smart move, number 4 on that one. Defensive back. I believe that's JT Davis. He was returning punts earlier tonight with a great kickoff return to start the night. He's going to come away with a swatted pass, pushes it out of bounds, gives 4th and long for the Redskins. Redskins not really sure how to run offense tonight. 6 minutes, 47 seconds left in the first half. This one moving by us quick, ladies and gentlemen. So if you want to know the score for this one, you better hang around. Punter with a heel in his own end zone, but he's going to get it good. Fair catch at the 49-yard line in Bulldog territory. We'll take a break, and we'll see if Hanceville can get in the end zone before the half. Stay right here.
In the game of mortgages, experience matters. Meet Josh Phillips, a veteran with over 13 years in the mortgage industry. As the leader in the local mortgage community, Josh is more than just a lender. He's a partner who believes in making an impact. At Impact Mortgage Group, they're not just making mortgages. They're making a positive impact on borrowers and our community. You can experience the difference too with Josh Phillips at Impact Mortgage Group.
I'm Josh Phillips of Impact Mortgage Group. You can reach me at 256-338-2920, and I'll show you how my experience can help impact your next home purchase.
MLS number 338-177.
We'll bring it to you in the middle of the action. Unfortunately, it's a handoff up the middle that's drugged backwards. That's going to be a loss of 6 here. Going to bring up second and 15, 16, something like that. Tough one for Hanceville here. Not waiting for my commercials to end before they hike the ball. You know, we'll talk about that. We'll get it in the coaches section. But nonetheless, looks like Oneonta getting set to go. Still watching for calls on the sideline, not leaving it to the players to make the decision on what they see in the offense. But offense, Hanceville's going to put it in motion. Nope, going to hand it up the middle. Running back wants to double back, but instead he gets covered up by Redskin. Going to bring up 3rd and long on this one. On the carry here. Looks like maybe a timeout for referees. Hey, we'll take one with them. Stay right here. Live 95, Alt Channel 4.
We've spent a lot of time on this. The investigation is finally over. We uncovered several leads, and we have finally found it. We have found what every small business in Coleman has been looking for. Fiber optic quality internet is here. Utilizing cutting-edge radio technology, Cyber Broadband is now able to offer fiber optic quality internet in the immediate downtown Coleman area and most Coleman industrial parks. More information is available by calling Cyber Broadband, 256-734-1077, 256-734-1077, or on the web at cyberbroadband.net.
And we return a little Metallica there for you on Alt Channel 4, the Quattro. Joshua Waller, glad to be back, bringing you this one from Gilbreth Stadium. The Hanceville Bulldogs come to visit the Oneonta Redskins, and Oneonta leads this one 6-3. As the ball's getting set here, 3rd and long for the Bulldogs. Going to try to get something going for sure. As we're going to bring you some scores from around the county here in a moment. Wait to see what this action develops. 2 wideouts to the far side. Jones back in. He wants to keep it, but he gets back to the original line of scrimmage and is taken down 4th and 16. Didn't seem like Jones really had the awareness on that one to know that he was in trouble already, but thank goodness he kept the ball safe as he fell on it. As maybe they gave him a loss of half a yard there. Still 4th and 2 long as the punt crew comes right back out. We're going to keep you going with scores from around the county. I'm going to refresh my feed, make sure they're right. Punt is bobbled, but he's got plenty of time. This one going to take another Hanceville bounce, and we touched it early and didn't get all of it out of that one. Looked like it was going to roll like the last one. Nonetheless, going to be about the 24. Scores from around the county. Finally, Hartselle gets on the board against Coleman 7-0. That in the second quarter. All tied up. Arab Douglas, that in the second quarter. Fairview taking a lead over East Limestone 21-7 in the second quarter, not quite to the half. Cherokee County 21-0 over Good Hope. Solagent 21-8 over Cold Springs. West Point 21-8 over Vinemont, and Locust Fork 33 over Holly Pond. Nothing. Holly Pond. This says they're still in the first quarter. That's hard to imagine, but maybe the game is moving that slow. As we're going to get a flag here near the Oneonta sideline. A sideline warning for Hanceville, it looks like. Not quite sure. Got to be a coach, maybe. Nonetheless, those are your Odin's Auto Glass scores from around the county. Want to give a special thanks to Cyber Broadband for providing internet connection tonight, putting internet in places that internet doesn't normally go, like football stadiums. Quarterback going to drop back. He's under pressure. Offensive line can't get hold of him. There's a flag probably going to be holding. Oh, we're loose ball, but I think it's going to go out of bounds. They get to the quarterback after he gains 1 or 2, but there was a flag back in the line. It looks like a hold for us up here in the booth. We'll find out what the referee says. Field referee is pointing to Oneonta, so I feel like that's pretty good. Yep, exactly that. Holding. My eyes have not failed me. If you need to see an optometrist, Dr. Wayne Fuller in Coleman, next to near the Catholic Church. Actually on the corner of, was it 278? Anyways, Dr. Fuller, great guy. Large involvement here with Live 95 and Coleman Community Radio as Oneonta has stepped back 14-yard line as my math gets better. First and long now. Oneonta constantly putting themselves in these positions. Bulldogs not yet able to answer. Bothwell takes off up the middle. He's going to dodge 5 or 6 Bulldogs. He's got one to beat. He's going to do a stiff arm. He can't be stopped. He's going to cross back across the field and take a touchdown from the 14-yard line. We got a Bulldog on the ground over there to add on top of that insult to injury. That's going to be Keaton Watley down on the ground back there. So training staff going to go visit him. So that's going to be 12-3 Oneonta before the PAT. As it looks like Watley's sitting up on his own power, so that's a good first sign. Check in with our other radio folks as they're just telling me the same scores that as I've told you. Looks like Hartzell scored again. So we'll give them a couple of minutes to go at the PAT, and we'll update you on that game as well. Watley walking off the field on his own power. It's a great one to see. As now the point after is the head white hat referee finds his way back to the game after checking in. 14-0. Hartzell so far over Coleman with a good point after. Oneonta looking to kick this one, but of course they've tried to go for 2 last time. Definitely in their wheelhouse this time. Nope, this one's going to be an actual kick, and it is good. We'll take a quick break as Oneonta goes up 13-3 over Hanceville. Stay right here.
Are you ready to make your next move in Coleman? Hi, I'm Tommy.
And I'm Angela. We're not just realtors, we're a family dedicated to helping yours.
We're not just about buying or selling property. We're about building connections within our community.
From local schools to charity events, we're active because we care about Coleman.
When you use us, you're not just getting one realtor, you're getting a team working around the clock for you.
With our experience and expertise, we'll guide you through every step of the process.
We're the Warhurst Team Realtors at Hagamore Realty Group.
We make it happen, you make it home.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, been anything but even flow here as it's been a back and forth. It's been a conundrum, seen entirely too many flags on the field tonight. Fortunately, not that many coming to the Bulldogs, but the Redskins, despite having so many penalty flags, still up 13-3 in this one, although they've not changed the scoreboard. So now I'm wondering if the PAT was good or not. It looks good from here, but who knows what my eyes tell me. Nonetheless, Oneonta getting ready to kick this one away. Bulldogs trying to rally themselves behind this one, and they don't have anything to be ashamed of. Some excellent defensive stops so far tonight. Been cool in the headspace between the ears, which is definitely the thing that you want to ace more than anything. Don't want to give away anything unnecessarily. As several of the players in the back and forth so far getting back. As this one kicks away. Last one was booming. This one's booming as well. Going to be fielded at the 3-yard line. and come up the middle. He reaches the 20. He's got the 30. He's got an opening. One defender to beat. There's a flag. He's going to get to the 40-yard line. 2 flags on the field. Hopefully it's the same infraction, not multiples. Let's see. 27-yard line seems to be the spot of the foul. Looking for our judges here to tell us what we've got. They're going to start by setting up the chain near the spot of the foul. Looks like this one might go against Hanceville because they're walking back already. Yep, sure is. Holding against Hanceville. Well, nonetheless, that's going to be 1st and 10 to go. 1st and 10 on the 17-yard line. We got one wide out in the near side. Everybody else is stacked. Nope, take that back. Number 5 has come in on the far side. Doesn't matter. Going to hand it to Leith. He's going to go up the middle. That's going to get him 5, maybe 4 on that one. Boston Brewer coming in late on that formation. Drake going out deep. He was wanting the ball. Drake Bentley wanting the ball. He's going to wave over to the coaches and say that he's got a mismatch. I love that kind of football, ladies and gentlemen. Bentley thinks he's got something over here. He is far on this near side. Out here by himself. He's going to try to shake that defender. Doesn't matter. It's going to be Leith up the middle. He's got only one Redskin to beat, but he's going to push him out of bounds. That's going to bring up 3rd and about 2.
3rd and 2.
As ball now on the 25-yard line.
25, coach, you're on the right hash.
On the far hash, as you hear it, Bulldogs moving right to left. As I tell you about it, 3 minutes left to go in the first half. Bulldogs trying to get something done before going to the tunnel. You're going to call for the snap. Hunter's back in. Leith's going to stiff arm one Redskin and get up the sideline. Is he going to be enough? He definitely made it past the line of scrimmage. But depends on the spot of the ball. Oh, they're going to give him. Nope. They're going to call it 4th and 2 again. Not sure what to do on this one.
The ball, they're spotting it at the
Crystal Ball tells me to kick it away again. You don't want to give Oneonta this short of a distance. Ball's on the 25-yard line. Don't want to give Oneonta this short of a distance going into the half. Got right at 3 minutes now on the clock. Of course, the clock stopped. Oh, they've bent the first down marker. Trying to straighten that out. I mean, it looks like a bow from a bow and arrow right now. They're trying to lean on that to straighten it up. And they may have just snapped it. I'm not sure. Yep, sure looks like they've broken the chains. Literally, not metaphorically. Oneonta defensive coach going nuts on the sideline, so he sees something already. 4th and short. Now after fixing the first down marker, it looks like maybe it's 1. Ball's still on the 25, though. Hanceville is going to kick it away. And it's a good punt. This one's going to get another one of those Bulldog bounces. And it's going to roll on its belly again, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know how this punter does it, but what a talent. Hunter Black does it again. 23-yard line from here as the Oneonta Redskins going to take this one back over. 2:42 to go in this one. We will stay with you on this one. We will not take a break. Try to bring you the most action right here before halftime, and we'll get to hear some sounds of the Hanceville Bulldog and Oneonta Redskin band. Looking forward to that. As we're getting great numbers tonight. Appreciate everybody tuning in and signing up. Even if it's the second string guy out here tonight, I'm glad to have you. If you're on Facebook or you're on the app, go find the other one. Search Coleman's Live 95, whether it's Facebook or not. The middle screen over to Bothwell. Bothwell is the man. to beat. He's got one defender. Can he shake him down? Nope. 31's going to try to get him out of bounds. No shoestring tackle. Another touchdown by Bothwell. That's going to bring it to 18-3 before the PAT. Oneonta has got a formula working for him right now. Hand it to Bothwell, and off he goes. Just a train of a young man. Doesn't matter how many Bulldogs cling on to him. He seems to drag them down the field with him. And if he gets a hole, he's gone. Hanceville definitely going to look to try to do something about that in the tunnel, in the locker room here in just a few minutes. 2:30 left to go in this first half. They're going to try to kick one, put in a left-footed kicker, and he's going to get it up and good. That's going to make it 19-3 here with 2:30 to go. Let's take a break. We'll come right back.
Founded in 1887, Coleman Savings Bank serves the people of Coleman with a full line of banking services. One of those services is their Legacy Checking Account, available to those 50-plus, military, teachers, policemen, and firefighters. It features no monthly service charge, interest earned on any balance, free paper or e-statements, and 2 free boxes of checks per year, along with other features. You can stop by any one of 4 convenient locations and ask them about the Legacy Checking Account, or visit www.colemansavingsbank.com for more information. Coleman Savings Bank, equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Hey, Sheriff Matt Gentry here. Hey, on behalf of the Coleman County Sheriff's Office, and we look forward to seeing everybody at the ball field. We pray God's blessings on each and every one of y'all. Hey, when you're coming to and from the ball field, stay safe. Don't be distracted in driving. Make sure if you go somewhere afterwards, don't drink and drive, but have a great season and take care. God bless.
Welcome back. We bring you this one. We appreciate Matt Gentry, Sheriff Coleman County, providing us that one, supporting Friday Night Live. Glad to have his blessing, his endorsement on our radio station. As this one in Gilbreth Stadium, Oneonta, Alabama. Oneonta is ahead of this ball game over the Hanceville Bulldogs, 19-3. They're going to try to kick this one away. Hanceville will get another shot at trying to get back on the board again before the half. As now it looks like he's pacing out for a shorter kick. Nope. It's still going to be a high, squibby one to the 20-yard line. That one might could have gone out of bounds. I probably would have tried to let it, as we're going to field it now at the 19. Hanceville with 2:22 left to go in this one. Going to try to figure out something. Looks like all the practice for the 2-minute drill is going to come down to this first half. See what the Bulldogs have in them. Sideline still having a hard time with that first down chain set, but they're getting it figured out. Bulldogs in a 3 wide out formation to the near side, 1 to the far. Leith behind the quarterback. Quarterback's going to throw instead. That's Jones. Jones rolling out to the right side. He's got a man beat. Oh, and he takes the catch. 20-yard catch. He'll fall to the ground. So now going to be a ball on the 45. Chains will move. That's an Adam Aker. Mitch Chevrolet, first down. 2:15 to go before the clock starts running. Still 19-3. New set of downs. As we get ready on that one. A diving catch. Perfectly thrown by Jones on that one. Snaps the ball. Same formation. Same play, I think. This time, Oneonta is going to try to get out ahead of J.T. Davis. J.T. Davis on that diving catch. Incomplete. Looks like going to be a timeout for Oneonta. We'll take one with them. Stay with us the last 2 minutes, the first half, right here.
In today's world, broadband internet is an absolute necessity. Unfortunately, the large cable and phone companies only provide broadband internet where it's profitable for them. For the rest of us, there's Cyber Broadband. Providing internet service since 2004, Cyber utilizes a small radio antenna to deliver broadband where cable and DSL don't go. You can join the 21st century today with Cyber Broadband, supporting streaming, VPN access, and everything else you've been wanting to do with that slow internet connection. It's Cyber Broadband for the win. They can be found online at cyberbroadband.net or look them up on Facebook.
Here in Oneonta, Alabama, as we get ready to bring you another one. Bring you some scores from around the county. Now, once we break to the half, Jones going to call for the snap, and linebacker get to him. That's going to be a loss of 6 for Hanceville. That's 7. That's going to be a deep loss there as we go 3rd and 17. As Bulldogs trying to figure out what to do. Might be one of these where we just limp into the tunnel. We'll find out what coach calls. 3 wideouts to the near, 1 to the far. Got a running back behind him. Noah Jones snaps it, hands off up the middle. Not sure who this one. They're going to move quickly as the clock's still running. Handoff up the middle, gains about 4. Still going to leave 4th and 13. As Keaton Watley on the carry on that one. They've got 50 seconds. 4th down.
50 seconds and rolling.
3 wideouts to the near, 1 to the far. Oh, Watley behind him. They tried to call for the false start. They don't get it. They're going to burn a little bit of time off the clock. Pointing out calls. Doesn't get the false snap again. Going to wait down as play clock gets to 4. And going to call a timeout. This one on Hanceville. We'll stay with you. I'll get you some of those scores from around the county with 23 seconds left to go in this one, in this first half. Scores from around the county look like, after a page refresh, my speedy cyber broadband internet providing these. Hartselle scored again, 21-0 over Coleman, that in the second quarter. Douglas and Arabs at the half. Arabs ahead 14-7. Fairview still over East Limestone 21-14 now, that in the second quarter. Good Hopes reached the half. Cherokee County 21-0 over them. Soligent 29-8 over Cold Springs, that in the second quarter. Of course, this one 19-3, Oneonta over Hanceville, just short of the half. West Point 21-16 over Vinemont, that at halftime, and Locust Forks up 46-0 over Holly Pond. That one not yet to the half either. So some interesting games. That West Point Vinemont game looks like it's going to be closer than I previously thought. As now the Bulldogs Redskins going to meet at the line of scrimmage. 4th and 13. 3 wideouts to the near, 1 to the far. Going to try for the false snap again. Not going to get it. Quarterback Jones going to tell something to the offensive line. He's talking to his halfback behind him. They're going to try to call it. Can't get the Redskins to commit to an encroachment. Looks like we're going to use another timeout. Stay with us here. 23 seconds left in the half. I don't want to turn you loose until it's time to go. I'm going to read to you the sponsors tonight. Cyber Broadband, Merchants Bank, Tesha Brewer, State Farm, Josh Phillips at Impact Mortgage, Guthrie's Automotive Service, Budget Blinds, H&S Appliance, Eva Bank, Coleman Savings Bank, Coleman Appliance Repair, Happy Homes Real Estate, Adam Aker at Mitch Smith Chevrolet, Coleman Electric Cooperative, Odin's Auto Glass, and the Warhurst team at Hagamore Realty. Appreciate all of them making Friday Night Live on Live 95 possible. Of course, without that support, I could not be bringing you this game. 4 games from around the county tonight, all through the team attached to the Live 95 app and the radio station. So if you've not found us out there on Facebook, we broadcast these on Facebook and on the app live every evening. Of course, you can get Facebook on demand, on the website on demand, and podcasts now. As Hanceville's going to punt this one away with 20 seconds left to go. Let's see if it can get another belly roll that we've seen all night. They're going to scoop it up anyways before Bothwell can get it. 23-yard line for Oneonta, 13 seconds. So you've got a dilemma here. If you're a Redskin, you can give it to Bothwell and possibly get a score. That's how we've seen them score all night. They've not had to slow chug their way down the field. They just get Bothwell on a breakaway tackle, and he's gone. And he scores a touchdown. So it's very tempting to give him the ball here again. I think the Bulldogs looking to make some sort of defensive stand. They're in a prevent formation. Got three backs all the way, almost to the half-yard line. I'm sorry, midfield. As this one is shotgun formation and take a knee. Yep, that's going to be it. We're going to go to the halftime here. Oneonta leading Hanceville 19-3 after Hanceville had a triumphant start and led the game for most of the first half. We'll take a quick break. We'll get you set up for the bands, the Hanceville and Oneonta band, as they get ready. And when we bring you back, we'll leave you to the sounds of those two bands while I go venture at the concession stand and see what goodies Oneonta has to offer here in the wonderful town of Oneonta. Stay with us.
Live 95 is brought to you in part by Merchants Bank of Alabama, a division of South Point, now with several locations across the state, but still located in the heart of Coleman County. They are a proud sponsor of Coleman Community Radio on Live 95. Merchants Bank of Alabama, a division of South Point Bank, member FDIC.
Are you an enthusiastic sports fan? Want to have fun and get in on the action?
Heck, yes. That'd be awesome.
Have great attention to detail? Want to stay active?
Definitely.
Want to give back to the student athletes in your community?
Obviously, yes.
Then you'd make an excellent high school sports official. We need more officials in Alabama, because with no high school officials, there are no high school sports. Sign up today at highschoolofficials.com.
Well, hot t-shirt right after the Alabama High School Sports Athletic Association. You can't make that up. You got to blame that one on Don. That's not on me, ladies and gentlemen. That's Don DeYoung. Out tonight, Joshua Lawler here for you for Alt Channel 4. We're going to bring you first the Fairview Marching Band, and then after them, Oneonta High School Marching Band. After that, I'm going to try to scrounge the concession stand and give you a report back on that lovely game we love to play. Is it good food or is it concession stand food? I'll let you know after this. Tune in. A lovely showing by both bands there, and a top-notch performance from Oneonta's band. Really didn't think they had all of those in store, but pleasantly surprised on both. The concession stand rundown, as I know everyone was anxiously waiting, went with the chicken sandwich. It did not disappoint. Chicken sandwich and sweet tea with a promise of a refill, so we'll see if they'll follow up on that. And bottled water, as always. It's a pretty good time. So Oneonta already ranking high on my chart, as if that goes as far. You'll probably hear some updates from the rest of the crew as we continue. Going to drop you to some ads real quick, as we've got about 30 seconds until kickoff, the scoreboard says. So we'll bring it right back to some second half action here in Oneonta. Stay with us.
When you make the right decision, it feels good, like picking the perfect place to have dinner or choosing a good night's sleep over binge watching TV all night. It feels really good to make the right insurance decisions too. That's why State Farm agent Tisha Brewer is right here in Coleman County to help you select the right protection at the right price. Tisha will make sure you understand your State Farm coverages so you'll know what to expect if the unexpected happens. With State Farm agent Tisha Brewer, it's easy to make the right choice.
I'm Tisha at Tisha Brewer State Farm. We're located behind Cook's Pest Control at 909 Fisher Street. You can reach us at 256-734-4645. When you want the real deal, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Live 95 is brought to you in part by Merchants Bank of Alabama, a division of South Point, now with several locations across the state, but still located in the heart of Coleman County. They are a proud sponsor of Coleman Community Radio on Live 95. Merchants Bank of Alabama, a division of South Point Bank, member FDIC.
In today's world, broadband internet is an absolute necessity. Unfortunately, the large cable and phone companies only provide broadband internet where it's profitable for them. For the rest of us, there's Cyber Broadband. Providing internet service since 2004, Cyber utilizes a small radio antenna to deliver broadband where cable and DSL don't go. You can join the 21st century today with Cyber Broadband, supporting streaming, VPN access, and everything else you've been wanting to do with that slow internet connection. It's Cyber Broadband for the win. They can be found online at cyberbroadband.net or look them up on Facebook. When you make the right decision, it feels good, like picking the perfect place to have dinner or choosing a good night's sleep over binge watching TV all night. It feels really good to make the right insurance decisions too. That's why State Farm agent Tisha Brewer is right here in Coleman County to help you select the right protection at the right price. Tisha will make sure you understand your State Farm coverages so you'll know what to expect if the unexpected happens. With State Farm agent Tisha Brewer, it's easy to make the right choice.
I'm Tisha at Tisha Brewer State Farm. We're located behind Cook's Pest Control at 909 Fisher Street. You can reach us at 256-734-4645. When you want the real deal, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
In today's world, broadband internet is an absolute necessity. Unfortunately, the large cable and phone companies only provide broadband internet where it's profitable for them. For the rest of us, there's Cyber Broadband. Providing internet service since 2004, Cyber utilizes a small radio antenna to deliver broadband where cable and DSL don't go. You can join the 21st century today with Cyber Broadband, supporting streaming, VPN access, and everything else you've been wanting to do with that slow internet connection. It's Cyber Broadband for the win. They can be found online at cyberbroadband.net or look them up on Facebook.
And we're back as now 12 minutes goes on the clock here, getting ready to start the third quarter. Joshua Lawler on Alt Channel 4, the Quattro, bringing you Hanceville visiting Oneonta. As this one come out to a great start for Hanceville, some defensive stops, a solid first drive that resulted in a field goal. Hanceville led the game 3-0 for most of the first half, only for Oneonta to find some railroad tracks. That is Bothwell. later on in the half. I'm telling you, in the last maybe 6 minutes, they jump up and score 3 times, giving you that 19 that we see on the scoreboard. 19-3 as we join you here. Oneonta set to receive as Hanceville received at the kickoff only a mere hour and a half ago. A lot of ball on the ground action from both teams. Very, very strong running backs. However, we've seen the arm of Jones for the Bulldogs a couple of times tonight. Great passing scheme they've got going on. Just look to see more of that as we continue. Not a lot of turnovers tonight. I believe Oneonta has tossed one to the Bulldogs, but that's been it. Been a lot of back and forth. Seen a lot of punters tonight. As a little squib kick down towards the near side. Going to go to number 1 on the Redskins. He's going to look for an avenue. He does a lot of running sideways. He's going to double back and come back this way. Bulldogs have left him an alley. He's going to go up the right-hand side into the sideline before he gets tied up into some Bulldogs. Going to get into Bulldog territory at the 39-yard line. Looks like number 1, that's going to be Montgomery. Malachi Montgomery for the Redskins on the reception on that one. Squib kick to keep it out of Bothwell's hands. Bothwell, a 6', 225 senior, playing running back and linebacker. So now Oneonta in the offensive formation, 2 wideouts to the far side. We got a man moving for Bulldogs. That's going to be encroachment for them. Get them another 5 yards. That's going to be 1st and 5 for the Redskins. Their formation, they've got Malachi Montgomery to the near side, and then they've got 2 wideouts out there. That's Tegan Hill and I can't see the number on it. Oh, number 3, Kaylin Retta out there. Of course, you've got running back on each side. He's going to pass out to the right. Oh, that one's hits the ground, going to go incomplete. Bulldog was there to tie him up anyways, but just too far under Montgomery's feet to catch it. As now it looks like we're going to look to the sidelines here for the Redskins to try to find something. They're going to look at the wristbands. Bulldogs set knowing what they want on defense already. They're going to favor the far side. That's where 2 of the wideouts going to be. Doesn't matter. Hand off to Bothwell up the middle. He's going to stiff arm 2 Bulldogs. Jumps over a 3rd. He's finally pushed out of bounds by the 4th. And they're going to get a flag there. Bothwell calling for it. Looks like maybe he thought that he was hit late. Bulldogs going to try to talk about it. Doesn't matter. Flag's already on the ground. Looking for the white hat. There he is. See what he has to say about it.
All right, they're going to spot it at the 20 before the penalty.
They're going to start counting from the 20-yard line. Yep, personal foul against Hanceville. That's going to be a hit after he was already out of bounds. So that will bring up a Adam Aker first down.
It's going to be on the 10.
Inside the red zone now.
Ball's on the right hash.
1st and goal on the 10-yard line. Chain gang looks like they got the pole straightened out as a tumble into those earlier in the first half. Bent one in half. It was something to see, I'll tell you. 11 and a half to go in this third quarter. Give it to Bothwell up the middle. Bulldogs can't seem to put an arm on him yet. It doesn't matter. He's going to shake off 2 of them before finding his way to the end zone. That's going to be another touchdown for the Redskins. And the Hanceville Bulldogs come out of the tunnel only to find the same of what they left in the first half. The score now goes to 25-3. 11:20 to go before the PAT. We're going to bring you some of those scores from around the county we've been promising all night. Let's refresh those. Hartsville's up 28-0 over Coleman now. That's in the third quarter. Arabs ahead over Douglas. That one's going to be good. So that'll bring Oneonta 26, Hanceville 3. We'll stay with you as I bring you these scores. Arabs leading Douglas 14-7 in the third quarter. Fairview is still at halftime with East Limestone, 21-14. Good Hope still yet to get on the board against Cherokee County tonight. Cherokee County leading that one 21-0. The breaks have come off in the Sulligent Cold Springs game. Sulligent now at 35 to Cold Springs 8. That's in the third quarter. Of course, this game has now become 26-3 in the third quarter. Oneonta leading over Hanceville. The West Point game is another one that's going to be a scorer. West Point 27, Vinemont 16 in the third quarter. Locust Fork and Holly Pond game still at the half. Holly Pond managed to get us on the board. Unfortunately, Locust Fork 54, Holly Pond 7. Not what you want to hear if you're a Bronco out there listening tonight. I think that's the one game that we're not covering tonight. Of course, like I said, I think Dylan's out in East Limestone tonight, and Tommy may be covering the Coleman game. No, Chris is covering the Coleman game. Tommy's with the Raiders. Oneonta's going to boom this one. This one's not going to go as deep. Going to be fielded at the 25. It's a little stutter step. Going to buy him 10 yards. He'll get up to the 39-yard line. That was Drake, I believe. Drake Bentley, possibly? Nope. J.T. Davis. J.T. Davis on the return there. He's going to get him a good 15 yards. Give a head start to the offense now. 11:15 to go in the third quarter. Got to see that passing scheme a little bit more often from the Bulldogs. Two very strong quarterbacks we've seen tonight. Hunter Black and Noah Jones. Real impressed with both of those. Two wideouts to the near. Two to the far. He's going to pass it across the middle. Oh, and it gets tipped by the receiver. That's going to be Leith over the middle, and he can't bring it down. Would have been an 8-yard gain, but that one's going to go back. Brings up 2nd and 10. Bulldogs just got to find their head here. You could tell they're a little bit more on edge than they were when they went into the tunnel. Things were far more calm when they had the lead. They're going to do some substitution changes. Give Oneonta the chance to do the same. They're not going to substitute. One wide out to the far, two to the near. You've got Jones in shotgun. Doesn't matter. Going to hand it off up the middle. And he's going to try to pull some from Bothwell. The host of Redskins can't pull it down. It's going to take the entire defensive line to get him down on that one. Who was that? That was number 1. That's not a name I've called but once today. Keaton Watley trucking some Redskins there. I take back everything I said about the passing. I think I want to see more of that. 10:44 left to go in this third quarter. 26-3 Oneonta over Hanceville as you're listening. Hanceville's not out of it. We've seen a lot from Hanceville tonight. I think you take away some monumental plays from Bothwell, and this game is much closer than it sounds. 3rd and about 7. 2 wideouts to each side. Got some blocks from Watley. Hunter Black's going to roll out. Is he going to make the catch? What do they call it? They're going to say catch, first down. Adam Aker, Mitch Smith Chevrolet, first down for the Bulldogs. That's going to bring them to the 50-yard line here in Oneonta, Alabama. Thank you. As I'm still dropping pins, something that we've carried over from the first half. Oneonta hands on their hips now. This drive going much longer than they would prefer. Defensive coordinator really getting out there. They've now assigned a coach to keep him on the sideline. Both teams with a sideline warning tonight. Hunter Black going to drive back to pass. He's under pressure. He heaves one deep. He's got a man. Is it in? No catch. Defender gets hands in the way. Trying to take care of the mismatch as they both go up for the ball. And the receiver, I still can't see what number he is. I'll tell you who it is in just a second. Cannot come down with it. That would be number 4 for the Bulldogs, J.T. Davis. Turning to a very key play here as Watley goes off the field. Hunter Black still at quarterback. Got Leith off to his right side. We're going to go 2 wideouts 2 wide out to each side. Nope, going to put Leith in motion, put him out here on the near side. Bulldogs moving right to left. Pass over the middle, and he gets it. That's going to be an Adam Aker, Mitch Smith Chevrolet first down. As the chains move, we've got 9:45 in this quarter, Trying to sell the game short. As 9:45 rolls around, and I can't tell you how beautiful it is out here tonight, folks. A nice, cool evening in September. This is exactly what football should be. We'll blink our eyes, and it'll be cold weather up there in the playoffs. But until then, we're going to soak this up the best we can. Man in motion for Hanceville. We're going to fake the handoff to him. Hunter Black's under pressure. He rolls out to the right. He's getting chased down by Bothwell. But he still managed to make the catch. That's going to be another 15-yard pass. Trying to get eyes on Hunter Black. He's good. Bothwell chased him down and put him into the ground for it. But nonetheless, another Adam Akers, Mitch Smith Chevrolet first down. As now, chains will move. And they're still going to get a chance for another first down if they want it. Looks like Oneonta is going to take a momentum timeout. We will take one with them. Stay right here as the plays are developing here in Oneonta. Hanceville behind 26-3.
In today's world, broadband internet is an absolute necessity. Unfortunately, the large cable and phone companies only provide broadband internet where it's profitable for them. For the rest of us, there's Cyber Broadband. Providing internet service since 2004, Cyber utilizes a small radio antenna to deliver broadband where cable and DSL don't go. You can join the 21st century today with Cyber Broadband, supporting streaming, VPN access, and everything else you've been wanting to do with that slow internet connection. It's Cyber Broadband for the win. They can be found online at cyberbroadband.net or look them up on Facebook.
Control is something that Bulldogs are wanting to do in this game. Bothwell has been the story for the Redskins. He is the reason why they are up 26-3. I don't believe there's been a single other player score on that team tonight. So Bulldogs, 2 wideouts to each side. Hunter Black's in trouble. He's got a man in the end zone. They're going to say no catch. Yep, ball rolls out. Caught a man in the end zone. Bulldogs know that they can get it done. Just going to have to find the execution. Defensive backs keeping tight coverage here against the Bulldogs. Hunter Black's been in as the quarterback on this one, on this drive, doing well. Has had to roll. Offensive line being pushed over, at least on this drive, by the Redskins defensive line. Not a lot of time in the pocket. Doesn't seem to bother him one bit. 3 wide out to the near, 1 to the far. Got Watley blocking for him across the middle. He's just outside.
They're marking him. Hey, they are marking him short.
And they're going to call it just short of the touchdown. Almost a passing slant route across the middle. Gets them down to the 1 yard line. That's still going to be enough for 4 more downs. It's going to be an Adam Aker, Mitch Smith Chevrolet first down. As I'm having to hang out the window here, ladies and gentlemen, to give you this call. Bulldogs taking their time, easing up. 8:51 left in this third quarter. As we are up here near the lights tonight, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to thank Principal Jones over here at Oneonta High School for giving us a spot in the booth tonight. Glad to be up here out of the elements and out of the crowd tonight. As we have a very tight formation, quarterback keeper Hunter Black scores for Hanceville. Touchdown, Hanceville Bulldogs. So that's going to be 26-9 for Hanceville before the PAT. As we're getting scores from around the county, I'll help you out on that one. Fairview now up 28-21 over East Limestone. Bring you some more of those. Good Hope having a hard time in their game. We'll give you that score as I update these guys.
You got 11, Coach. You got 11.
26-9. Hanceville picks up 1. PAT is up, and it looks good from here. Referee's going to come. So that'll make it 26-10 here.
Last time one was on the second line over here on the
Cherokee County ahead of Good Hope 35-0. It's a struggle tonight out there for the Good Hope Raiders. Still following them, bouncing around all over the place. Hartsville game still 28-0 over Coleman. 21-7, the Arab Douglas game. Arab leading that one. Fairview 28-21, like I just told you, over East Limestone. Sulligent 35-8 over Cold Springs. West Point now to 33 to 22 over Vinemont. And this data says that Locust Fork is still at halftime. That one's 54-7 over Holly Pond. So, not sure on that one. But they should be coming back from the half any minute now, if they're not already. Nonetheless, you can tune into most of these games by swapping channels or Facebook live feeds. We've got 4 going tonight, but the easiest way to do it is to download the app, tune in there. You can swap back and forth and catch me for a couple of minutes and then catch Dylan out at East Limestone covering Fairview. Oh, and we're going to try with a little onside kick. Oh, and Bulldogs going to pick it up maybe? I'm not sure. That's on the far side of the field. It was bobbled by the Redskins, but I think they may have fell on it. I'm trying. We've not got a direction yet. Still no direction, so I'm going to assume that it's Oneonta's ball.
All right, the ball's at 40.
Let's see.
46-yard line right half.
So that's 2 onside kicks that have bounced through the hands of the Redskins, but the Bulldogs just not able to collect it. Abernathy finally back out here. It's not convincing either way because almost all the players play both sides of the ball. But definitely Redskin ball now. Abernathy in the shotgun. He's going to get 2 wideouts to the far, 1 to the near. He's going to put Bothwell across. Looks like we're going to call a timeout. Nope. Delay a game. So that's going to move them back. I thought it was a timeout. It's going to move them back 5 yards. That'll bring up 1st and 15. Ball is on the 41-yard line in Redskin territory. All right, same formation, 2 wideouts to the far, 1 to the near. Bothwell in the halfback position. They're going to, take that back. Hand off to Bothwell. Going to get stopped behind the line. That will be a loss of 2 yards. That's going to be the secret to the game tonight, ladies and gentlemen. If you've not figured it out already, if you can put a pin in Bothwell, you can put a pin in the Redskins tonight. So, 2nd and even longer now. 2nd and 17 is what I'm hearing. So they're going to change up the formation. Now they're going to put Bothwell off the right side. They're going to throw it instead. Bothwell's an option. Oh, they hit Bothwell hard in the background. That was almost enough to knock it out of his hands, but he holds on to it. That's going to get him in behind the 30-yard line. They're going to spot him at the 30-yard line. In order to get a first down, in order to convert on this 3rd down, they're going to have to get it across midfield and out to the 44-yard line. So I don't know the math, ladies and gentlemen. That's a lot of yards to convert here, but Oneonta's going to try to do it. This time they're going to bring their tight end up, and they're going to hand it to Bothwell. Going to look for a playmaker. We get 2 hands on him. Now the rest of the Bulldogs smothering, get him at the line of scrimmage, and the sidelines for the Bulldogs are ecstatic about it. They're going to have to scrape Bothwell up off the field, but now we've got let's see, that's 10, 25, 26 yards. For 4th down here, 4th and 26. They're going to have to punt this one away. And we're set deep. Don't think we're going to get a fake out of this one. Both teams very good at punting tonight. We've seen more of the punt. This one almost a hand on it. We're going to field it. That's going to be J.T. Davis. He's going to double cut one Redskin and get it behind him. That makes 2. He's got 3 more to beat. There's another one. Oh, and the 4th one gets him. 3 shaken by J.T. Davis. What a miraculous return. That's going to be another 15 yards. J.T. is going to put on the stats for punt return tonight. 6.5 minutes left to go in the third quarter here. Tonight, definitely the story of Jones and Davis here, as we've seen some excellent passing plays between the two and some kick returns between two. Hunter Black out here playing quarterback as well. Can't forget his name. He's going to be back on this drive. The last drive we saw Hunter Black, they did wind up in the end zone. So we've got 1st and 10 on the Redskins 47. Yep. As we now get to the line, offensive line looks like they're wearing out. That's been a lot of time on the field. Yep, going to give them a breather. Going to take a Bulldog timeout. We'll take one with them. Stay right here for all the action here in Oneonta, where Oneonta leads 26-10.
When you make the right decision, it feels good, like picking the perfect place to have dinner or choosing a good night's sleep over binge watching TV all night. It feels really good to make the right insurance decisions too. That's why State Farm agent Tisha Brewer is right here in Coleman County to help you select the right protection at the right price. Tisha will make sure you understand your State Farm coverages so you'll know what to expect if the unexpected happens. With State Farm agent Tisha Brewer, it's easy to make the right choice.
I'm Tisha at Tisha Brewer State Farm. We're located behind Cook's Pest Control at 909 Fisher Street. You can reach us at 256-734-4645. When you want the real deal, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Crazy train. Definitely the story of the Redskins running back tonight. Bothwell has been the key to their success. 26 points on the board with 6.5 minutes left to go in the third quarter. Hanceville trailing with a score of 10, so behind 16 points. But Hanceville definitely the strategy team tonight. Oneonta's strategy, get it to Bothwell, let him take off up the field. The only man that scored points tonight for the Redskins has been Bothwell. Hanceville seems to come out of the tunnel after a minor quip with a Bothwell return, have found that if they stick to him, then they put a pin in the offense. It's been a great game to watch despite the 16-point deficit. Of course, Oneonta with a wonderful defensive stand on that last drive, forcing Oneonta back and having to punt. So now we get a 1st and 10 on the 47-yard line in Redskin territory. Hanceville has the ball. As we get ready here. 3 wideouts to the near, 1 to the far. He's got his running back near him. That's going to be Hunter Black to pass. He gets more time this time, but catches J.T. Davis an overthrow over his head. Not sure what got into him on that one, but 2nd and 10 to go here. 6:23 left in this third. Keep an eye on the scores from around the county. I'll let you know when one changes. As Hartsville still up 35-0. I think that's the only one that's changed. Get a Meek Waterloo game is now final. Meek wins 52-14 over Waterloo. Hunter Black back to pass. He's in trouble. Oh, and he hits the turf. That's going to leave us with a 3rd and 15.
3rd and 15, guys. 3rd and 15.
That one's going to be a tough one to convert, but we have seen greater things from Hanceville tonight. Fairview still ahead of East Limestone, 35-21. Cherokee County up 35-0 over Good Hope. Sulligent now 42-8 over Cold Springs. This game, of course, 26-10. Oneonta leading Hanceville. West Point 33, Vinemont 22. That now in the fourth quarter. Locust Fork and Ollie Pond game back in action, 54-7. Ball is snapped. Hunter Black back to pass. He gets the pass off. He's got Davis. Oh, over on the far right side. Is that going to be enough? That's going to be enough for the Bulldog. Touchdown. No flags on the field. 0-0. That's good. It's confirmed by the head referee. That's 6 more points up on the field. Up on the scoreboard, excuse me. We've got a point after attempt now. Going to try to bring it within 10 points. The Hanceville Bulldogs not out of this one yet. 5:28 left to go in the third quarter. There's a lot of football left to go. So we now lean out of this window, as I call the PAT. Going to be kicking right to left. Going to try to get this one through the uprights. Both teams with decent kickers. Seen several field goals tonight. This one's up, and it's good. That's going to make it 26-17. Hanceville coming back in this one. Stay with us.
Guthrie's Auto Service has been providing quality automotive service since 1985. Located in Coleman on Eva Road, just north of 157, Guthrie's Auto Service is a AAA approved and Napa Auto Care Center, meaning their repair work is warranted up to 3 years or 36,000 miles. And because they're part of the Napa Auto Care Network, their work is also warranted at over 14,000 Napa Auto Care locations across the country. Terry Guthrie and his team are award-winning, collecting Napa's Auto Care Center of the Year for the Nashville Distribution Center and a People's Choice Award in 2020. More information is online at Guthrie'sAutoservice.net.
When you make the right decision, it feels good, like picking the perfect place to have dinner or choosing a good night's sleep over binge watching TV all night. It feels really good to make the right insurance decisions too. That's why State Farm agent Tisha Brewer is right here in Coleman County to help you select the right protection at the right price. Tisha will make sure you understand your State Farm coverages so you'll know what to expect if the unexpected happens. With State Farm agent Tisha Brewer, it's easy.
All right,
to
we're going to have to
right
cut that one short.
Tisha Brewer State
I'm
Farm.
so sorry,
We're
Tisha Brewer. We will come back to that ad after the next one. Hanceville getting ready to kick off. Looks like that might be a little short one. Oneonta is expecting a squib kick. They've got a funky formation. Nobody seems to really know what's going on. They're going to punt this one a little deeper. They're going to make number 4 reach for this one deep. We only get one hand on him. Can't make a tackle, but we will. Looks like we're going to German suplex him instead. That's going to get a little scuffy down there, but everybody's going to keep their cool. Number 4, that's going to be Tegan Hill. They had back to collect this one. I think they tried to sneak Bothwell somewhere in the middle of the field. That way he could try to be the playmaker for him, but instead the Bulldogs read that. That's a good job by staff and by players. All right, so now the ball's going to be on the 25-yard line in Redskin territory. They've got 2 wideouts to the far, 1 to the near. They've got Bothwell just behind the tight end slot and a running back to the right. I'm sorry, Bothwell's off to the right. We're going to catch Bothwell at the line. He'll gain 1 or 2. We got a flag on the field. I'm thinking that's going to be a face mask in my uneducated guess. I think that's going to be a face mask. Let's find out what it's got. Flag was dropped here on the near side. They're already marching it towards personal foul. Okay, face mask. Yep. Every once in a while, my eyes come through for us, and that's what it is. And just trying to get everything we can on top of Bothwell, and a finger slips in that face mask. That's going to cost them 15 yards. That's going to be an Adam Aker first down by flag. So now we're going to bring it up close to the midfield mark. That's going to be the 43rd-yard line, 1st and 10. Looks like Justin Davis here near side expecting a pass. Nope. Oh, they got to hold on to Bothwell. They can't. That's going to be another flag. They've got to keep their hands out of that face mask. They're trying to tackle Bothwell with everything that they got. But so far now on this drive alone, it's cost them 30 yards. No question about this one. We got multiple flags on the field. I think multiple referees saw it. Yep. And this time we're just going to walk it again. So, despite the fact that Bothwell has not gained very much yardage at all, the Redskins are already down the field 30 yards more. Some discussion. some discussion.
They only got 10. Okay, he sent them out there.
All right, so now this one's going to be at the 47. And this looks like Oneonta's looking at the sideline. Got to look for some guidance. Abernathy's looking over there at coach nonetheless. He doesn't like what he sees, but he's going to take it anyway. They've got 2 wideouts to the far, 1 to the near. Hand off to Bothwell. Surprise, surprise. But the offensive line's going to catch him up. He's only going to gain 2. So that's going to bring up 2nd and 3. Now that we've given as much as we have to flags. 2nd and 4 or 5, maybe 4.5 here. Bulldogs already set up. They know what they're going to run. Oneonta's adjusting. Oneonta's got 2 wideouts to the far, 1 to the near. This is the same formation. They're going to run it up the far side this time. Nope, they're going to pass instead. But quarterback's under pressure. Wadley's got him in the backfield. That's going to get him right in the arm. Abernathy not proud to get up on that one. Watley comes in like a steaming locomotive from the other side of the field and rolls him under. A magnificent play there, defensive stand. That takes coverage on all sides. You got to cover up those receivers just long enough to give Watley his time to get in there behind. Same formation. We're going to stagger it again. 3rd and about 12. 1 to the near side. 2 to the far side. Going to move 1 into the tight end section. Watley's going to take it up the left-hand side. We almost get to him. Twice we almost get to him. He gets past 3 defenders. He's going to stiff arm the 4th. He's down the sideline, and he's going to get out before Bulldogs get to him. That's going to be a gain of about 15 with an Adam Aker first down. More importantly, it shows the Bulldogs that they were close. They were on it. But we've got to be able to stop Bothwell from running up the sides. Bulldogs managed to stop him up the middle, but now he's an outside threat. Bothwell with speed and strength.
Now they flip the formation.
They're going to stack the formation. Guard's going to move to the near side. 2 wideouts on this side. They're looking back. Oh, and that's going to get Bulldogs on encroachment. So 1st and 5 now, thanks to the flag. The calm, steady-headedness that we saw in the first half from the Bulldogs having a struggle with. They've made it a game. It's within 9 points, 26-17, 3:09 to go in this one. It's tearing at the Bulldogs' mentality. Will they have the steadiness to stay in on this one? 2 wideouts to this side. Fake the Bothwell. Going to be a wide receiver screen to number 4. He's got a blocker, and the Bulldogs can go against him undefended. That's going to be the first score not by Bothwell tonight. That one goes in. Tegan Hill gets into the end zone on a wide receiver screen there. Just undefended out there by the Bulldogs. 3 minutes to go. Now 32-17. A little bit more work left to do for the Bulldogs. Going to have to find that defensive stop. As the Bulldogs definitely making improvements over the past few years. This game not over, though, as PAT goes up, and it looks good from here. Referee's going to confirm it. 33-17. We'll take a quick break. We'll be right back.
When you make the right decision, it feels good, like picking the perfect place to have dinner or choosing a good night's sleep over binge watching TV all night. It feels really good to make the right insurance decisions too. That's why State Farm agent Tisha Brewer is right here in Coleman County to help you select the right protection at the right price. Tisha will make sure you understand your State Farm coverages so you'll know what to expect if the unexpected happens. With State Farm agent Tisha Brewer, brewer, it's easy to make the right choice.
I'm Tisha at Tisha Brewer State Farm. We're located behind Cook's Pest Control at 909 Fisher Street. You can reach us at 256-734-4645. When you want the real deal, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Joshua Waller here on Alt Channel 4, The Quattro, bringing you this one out of Gilbreth Stadium in Oneonta, Alabama. Oneonta hosting the Hanceville Bulldogs. And they've got a triumphant lead so far, 33-17, after a score by Tegan Hill. The first score of the night not scored by the Oneonta running back Bothwell, as the Bulldogs trying to find the next secret to the defensive game. Going to bring you some scores from around the county. Looks like the Cherokee County game has been a shutout. Good Hope goes scoreless in that one, 35-0. That will be an interesting one for the area as kicks away, and this one's going to be a deep one. It's going to be fielded at the 17. That's going to be Leith, the running back for the Bulldogs. He's going to go up the alley and meets the defender on the sideline about the 40-yard line. It's a good return, good ball placement. Hartselle still ahead of Coleman in the fourth quarter, 35-0. Arab in the fourth quarter with a 21-14 lead over Douglas. Meek wins its game. For those of you keeping up with the area, Meek wins its game 52-14 over Waterloo. Fairview in a very large lead, 42-21 over East Limestone. I told you the Good Hope game was final in a shutout. Cherokee County completing that one. Soligent 49 to Cold Springs 8. We'll pause for the snap here. And Hunter Black going to go across the middle. JT Davis, and that's going to be a flag. Looks like pass interference to me. The flag's going to go down right at the 50-yard line, which happens to be the first down marker. We will see how that one comes out. Of course, this Oneonta game now 33-17 over Hanceville. Looks like it is going to go against Oneonta, so that will be a 15-yard penalty. That's a Adam Aker first down by flag. The West Point Vinemont game now in the fourth quarter, 33-22 still. And the Locust Fork game got a late start coming back from the half, but now 54-14 in the third quarter. Can't help but think that maybe second or third strings in now for Holly Pond to score that extra touchdown, but we'll see how that develops. Bulldogs lining up, getting ready on this one. Looks like he's under pressure. Hunter Black. He's still going to throw it to Davis anyways. Davis almost shakes one, but it's enough to get him Adam Aker first down. That passing play is still just the one to go to, and JT Davis, I called him Justin, I'm sorry. JT Davis, still the man to call. He's got a mismatch on that far side. They've changed defensive backs twice now, and they still hadn't been able to match with Davis. Rather tall young man, been able to dive out for some catches tonight. Just some miraculous passing plays. Like to see it. 3 wideouts to this side, but Hunter's under pressure. Oneonta's bringing 3 backs, 3 linebackers on that one, and Hunter Black just got nowhere to go. On the completion to Davis, he broke through the line to throw it. This time the pocket collapsed on him, and there was nowhere to go. So now it's going to be a 17-yard conversion, second and 17. A minute 40 left to go in this quarter. Second and maybe 16, 17, something like that. No, I take that back. It's second and 20. Ooh, that's tough. All right, Hunter Black's got some space. He's going to throw it out to the side. Got some work to do to get back to the line. He will get back to the line. He'll gain maybe 1.5.
It's going to be third down.
Now we got 3rd and 18 to go.
Right half.
On the far side of the field. Hanceville's looking at the sideline. They need something. They need a signal here. They get it. They bring it to the huddle. Offensive line's waiting for the play call from Hunter Black. They're not even bothering looking at the sideline. 3 wideouts to the near, JT Davis to the far. Hunter Black got some time. Nope, under pressure. Oh, interception to Bothwell, of all people. Bothwell's uncontested because he was playing the linebacker. He's going to high-five another Redskin on his way into the end zone. That will bring this one to 39-17 before the PAT. And celebrations all around. Bothwell with it, pick 6. And he just throws the ball out of bounds. Not sure what they think about that one, but it seems to be allowed. 36 seconds left to go in this third quarter. Tough game for Hanceville tonight. As this one, if this one goes through the uprights, will make it a 23-point game. That one is good. That'll bring this one 40-17 in Oneonta. Stay with us as the action continues.
Guthrie's Auto Service has been providing quality automotive service since 1985. Located in Coleman on Eva Road, just north of 157, Guthrie's Auto Service is a AAA approved and Napa Auto Care Center, meaning their repair work is warranted up to 3 years or 36,000 miles. And because they're part of the Napa Auto Care Network, their work is also warranted at over 14,000 Napa Auto Care locations across the country. Terry Guthrie and his team are award-winning, collecting Napa's Auto Care Center of the Year for the Nashville Distribution Center and a People's Choice Award in 2020. More information is online at Guthrie'sAutoservice.net.
Oddly enough, Creep is what played at the halftime show for Hanceville. Hanceville played it very well, might I add. One of my favorite ones from Radiohead over the years. As Oneonta gets ready to square this one away, I'll tell you the Hartsville scored again, 42-0. Looks like it might be a shutout tonight over Coleman. And see if anybody else has finished up. Fairview's now 42-21. I told you that one. The final score, Cherokee County, is going to be 35-0. Good Hope. Sulligent now at 49-8 over Cold Springs. Kick is off. It's going to go to about the 15-yard line. Good eyes by number 31, letting that one go out of bounds. Let's see who that is. I should have these memorized by now, but I don't. Jake Cornelius shows some street smarts there. Going to let it bounce out of bounds at the 20-yard line. So that will improve the placement on the field with far less work from Cornelius. Of course, this game here in Oneonta versus Hanceville, Oneonta leads 40-17. And now Holly Pond has scored again. Locust Fork 54, Holly Pond 21. So maybe there's more to that game than we are seeing. However, Fairview game not looking great. If you are, who are they playing? If you're an East Limestone fan, don't know how you'd find this if you're an East Limestone fan, but you're out here listening to that game and you're an East Limestone fan. It's not a good day for you. Nonetheless, Fairview's getting it done as we have come to adjust them doing that. The Coleman-Hartsville game being covered by the Greer boys tonight. Dylan, I believe, covering the Fairview game, and then Tommy's in with the Good Hope game. That one come to a close. This one's got 36 seconds left in the third quarter here as we near the 9:20. Snap is off. Hunter Black's had a little bit more time. He's got to throw the ball. JT Davis catches it, but is hit mid-catch. He'll pull it down, and they'll gain quite a bit. So that'll make it 2nd and 5 here. Hunter Black had to throw that one from his own 25, so really a good 15-yard pass there, but just not much on the paper. 10 seconds left in the quarter. Looks like they're just going to leave it to the clock on this one, and we're going to come back in just a minute. There's the whistle for the quarter. I mean, there should be the whistle for the quarter. No whistle yet? Okay, there's the whistle for the quarter. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back after this.
Coleman Electric Cooperative has been providing electricity and community support to help local people and businesses grow for the last 86 years. The co-op is adding to that legacy with its new Sprout Fiber Internet, giving its members access to blazing fast gigabit internet speeds with unmatched reliability and extraordinary customer service. Coleman Electric Cooperative and Sprout Fiber Internet. Powerful connections, brighter future.
Lord, I'm so tired.
Welcome in, little Detroit Rock City, some Kiss here on the Quattro. You don't hear that a lot. They're not quite old enough to be oldies yet. When this football game subsides, you'll get the oldies back again. But you can always catch back on the action either on our podcast on the website or on the Facebook feedback. I'm going to do my hardest to not get us demonetized on Facebook. So try to support Coleman Community Radio any way I can. That's the way that I can. As you tune into this one, Joshua Lawler here for the Quattro, in for Don DeYoung, who is on vacation this weekend. Don, if you're listening to this, I hope you enjoy your vacation, brother. But nonetheless, second string is in tonight. That would be me, Joshua Lawler, here covering Hanceville visiting Oneonta. Oneonta taking a commanding lead 40-17. As Hanceville now moving left to right, and a short throw there by Jones. Jones finally back in after it looked like Hunter Black was worn out from that last drive, but after that incomplete pass, Hunter Black's right back out on the field. So we're looking at a field now. Hunter Black for quarterback, Watley in the running back position next to him. 3 wideouts to the far, 1 to the near. Some of those wideouts are Drake Bentley and Boston Brewer. Black with a lot more time to pass, but he just throws it well over the head of Jake Cornelius. And there's a flag and 35 on Oneonta's team. Kyle. Excuse me. Kyle is his last name. Kaysen is his first name. Case and Kyle barking a little bit. His teammates have to hold him back. Not quite sure what that one is about. Looks like it's going to be called on Oneonta, though. Yep, personal foul. Whoa. He's going to call it against the Bulldogs. I'm not sure about that at all. I didn't see any of that, but they're going to call a personal foul, so that's going to be a 15-yard penalty. That's going to put the ball all the way back on the 25. I'm just not sure about that. Not sure what happens. I don't know the signals as well as most people do. I'll be honest with you folks. But it's personal foul on Hanceville. Nothing we can do about that anymore. So some sort of illegal block. Maybe, I'm not sure. I'm not sure at all. However, 4th and long. Looks like Bulldogs will take a timeout. We'll take one with them. Stay right here for more Hanceville Oneonta action when we come back.
There are many advantages when you bank locally with people you know. Eva Bank will get you started or restarted. Eva Bank offers many loan choices. We stay flexible and put your situation first. What matters to you matters to us. We are specialty lenders with programs for home purchases, home construction, land purchases, manufactured homes with or without land, commercial real estate, and other consumer or business loans. Eva Bank is your one-stop lender. The process is fast and easy. You can apply in person, over the phone at 256-255-2000, or you can visit us online at www.evabank.com to get started today. Eva Bank, NMLS number 414640, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
And we're back as now we get ready to go. Looks like it's going to be a punt as this is 4th and long. This snap happens to do a little bit better. Oh, going to take a very good Fairview bounce. Hanceville bounce. The purple's getting to me. And it's going to be inside the 25, looks like 22-yard line. Oh. As now we prepare to possibly catch the FM dial. So if you've been following with me on the app, I appreciate you. Or on Facebook, I appreciate you. It looks like we're the only game that's going to run long enough to get to this point in the night as we're nearing 9:30 here in Oneonta, Alabama. 11:43 to go. 40-17, unfortunately. But I've seen more exhilarant things, so who knows? This is going to go to Bothwell up the middle, and all of a sudden there's just a gap that appears. He's going to shake one Bulldog. Second Bulldog gets the face mask, but at least he's down on the ground. So pats on the shoulder to apologize for it as Oneonta wanted his head for that one, but yeah, we're going to get some boos even though they got the flag they wanted. I'm not sure what else you want. I guess an arrest, but nonetheless, we're gonna give them 15 yards. That's an Adam Aker. Mitch Smith Chevrolet first down. We'll see what develops here. Watching the feed. That way I can know when I inherit the FM dial. Glad to have anybody making their way over here on the app or on Facebook as your games have ended. I'm going to try to give you some scores as we get some scores from around the county. Nope, take that back. They will jump to Funkadelic Friday. So if you're more interested on that kind of thing, hit the FM dial here soon. As same play this time. Oh, he's going to dive on him. Yeah, I don't know why that's not a flag. I'm sorry, folks. I think that's going to go on the Bulldogs on this one. I get that he was driving him into the ground, but the Bulldog player pulls a helmet off the Oneonta Redskins and hurls it down the field again. So coach is going to talk to him, tell him that's not acceptable behavior, but I think that's definitely going to go against the Bulldogs again. Because you don't get in trouble for doing it. You get in trouble for retaliating. So that's going to be another 15 yards. Oneonta really not racking up a ton of yards on their own here in the second half. It's majority some flags. We've given them a lot of yardage on flags tonight. Wasn't like that in the first half. I'll promise you that. It wasn't like that in the first half. The defensive unit was excellent for the Bulldogs, but we've kind of gotten worn out. 11 minutes to go to here in this one. Probably needed a 9:30 game, a 9 o'clock game to keep our heads level. Not going to get that anymore. Oh, and we're going to get a tight tackle in the backfield on the runner there. Number 1 for Oneonta, that's going to be Malachi Montgomery running the ball. He caught in the backfield, 2-yard loss. 2nd and 12 for the Redskins. Bulldogs trying to scrape up something to fight in this one. They've not given up yet, but 10 and a half minutes is a long time. We can see a lot of football between now and then. Oneonta, no doubt, going to leave it on the ground for the rest of the game, try to run out the clock, and they've got some units to do it. Bothwell still not out of the game. He's behind Abernathy as they look for an adjustment back. And now it looks like Abernathy's going to throw instead. He's got a lobber. J.T. Davis got to come down with it. Nope, they're saying incomplete. That looked like he caught it. Interception, going to be a touchback. All right, I was confused by the sideline ref's signal, but that's going to be the 20-yard line for the Bulldogs. There's another turnover they've recovered tonight. if there's a saving grace, if there's a silver lining here, it's that the Bulldogs have been on top of the turnover game. They have recovered 2 now to Oneonta's 1. Bothwell pulled down an interception earlier tonight, but that's been the only. And in their defense, it was tipped. Bothwell at the line of scrimmage caught it. So 1st and 10 for the Hanceville Bulldogs. I almost call them Fairview Aggies. That's some old habits there. I apologize. Looks like 2 wideouts to each side. And we've got Hunter Black back in for quarterback. He's going to throw across the middle to Leith. Leith's going to drop it. That's unfortunate. Slant passes seem to have been working for them tonight, but just can't get those together. We've got 3 footballs on the field. Ball boy's going to clean that up. Incomplete pass brings us to 2nd and 10. Ball on the 20-yard line in Bulldog territory. Oneonta band playing heavy right now. I probably can hear it coming through my mic. Proud of that 23-point lead. Just inside 10 minutes to go here. This is going to be a handoff to Watley. Watley's going to toss it. Oneonta's going to come up with it. That's going to be now a 2-2 on the turnovers, but unfortunately the turnover is almost within the red zone in Bulldog territory. So expect to see the scoreboard change here momentarily. We'll see what can happen. Last Oneonta drive ended in an interception in the end zone. We've got a down Bulldog. We'll take a break, and we'll be right back after this.
In the game of mortgages, experience matters. Meet Josh Phillips, a veteran with over 13 years in the mortgage industry. As a leader in the local mortgage community, Josh is more than just a lender. He's a partner who believes in making an impact. At Impact Mortgage Group, they're not just making mortgages. They're making a positive impact on borrowers and our community. You can experience the difference too with Josh Phillips at Impact Mortgage Group.
I'm Josh Phillips of Impact Mortgage Group. You can reach me at 256-338-2920, and I'll show you how my experience can help impact your next home purchase.
In MLS number 338177.
We appreciate Josh Phillips at Impact Mortgage sponsoring Friday Night Live. Of course, if you want to catch any of the post-game action, I believe that's brought to you by Merchants Bank of Alabama. But if you want to listen to any of those games, perhaps you've been listening here all night. You want to catch some of the other games, we're going to have those on podcast, on demand on the website, and as soon as they conclude, they will be available on Facebook, where Facebook archives the lives. So now we've got a 1st and 10 for Oneonta. They've got a new quarterback in there, but Bothwell still in the back. Yep. They're going to fake it. The quarterback's going to keep it. He's going to go around the outside. Yep, there's a flag probably going to be holding, but it's going to get him in the end zone. Not a lot of cheers on this side because there's a flag, and everybody saw the holding. So that one's going to come back. We're going to try 1st down again. Yep, that's exactly what it was. It's amazing. I can't see some of the street signs, but I can see something that far away, over 100 yards out that way. But when you make it as blaringly obvious as that hold was, it's kind of hard to miss. So they'll step it off here. And Oneonta will give another shot. That one, Malachi Montgomery on the quarterback keeper there. Abernathy is actually still on the field, but he's out here in kind of wildcat formation, as we're familiar with on Saturdays. We're going to line up a defensive back across from him, but I don't feel like he's a threat. This is definitely going to be something on the ground here. 9.5 minutes left to go in the first. And this is going to be Bothwell. Bulldogs just can't wrap him up. To save their life, they can't hold on to him. So that's going to be a 4-yard run up the middle, 2nd and 6 for the Redskins. We're going to stretch out a Bulldog cramp. But, it's a long game, folks. It's hard, even hydrating like these young men are, it's hard to keep up with it. And now we process. Looks like Landon Blackwood with the Happy Homes Real Estate player of the game in the Coleman game. Happy to see that one. As some of those games are coming to a close, you can tune in on the FM dial if you want to jump straight to Funkadelic Friday. But we're glad if you kept it here all night long. We appreciate it for sure. As we get ready to snap this one, expecting another run play here, 2nd and 6 for the Redskins. Bothwell up the middle, gets into the secondary before we can stop him. That's going to be an Adam Aker first down. Adam, I'm so sorry, brother. That one's on me. I've said it right all night. It's just this fourth quarter stuff, I'm getting weak. But Adam Aker, first down. So they'll be just far enough outside of the 10-yard line that they will be eligible for another first down, but they'll have to get it on the 1 to get that one. Looks like they've got 2 wideouts to the far side. They've got Bothwell in the back. Abertley, whatever his name is. Abernathy, back in quarterback. And he's going to hand it off to Bothwell. Bothwell's got some space. He's running sideways. Nobody can tackle him. We're going to try to push him out of bounds. That's what they're going to do. So now he's going to get to about the 8. That's going to be an 8-yard gain, roughly. Okay, they're going to bring it back a little bit. It looks like the 8-yard line. I could be wrong. So we're going to make some substitutions on the Bulldog side. Oneonta's going to move some players around as well. Abernathy still in the quarterback spot. We got Montgomery out to the side, to the far side. And then Bothwell in the backfield, off to the left. Man in motion. So now they're going to overstack the far side. Nope, they're going to move him back, checking the coverage. Going to give it to Bothwell anyways. Bothwell trips and falls. This time he's going to be at the 6-yard line. Gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 5. Just under 8 minutes now left in this game. 40-17 on Oneonta. Keeping control of this one. Chunking out the clock as you would want to do. Thank you, Melissa, for tuning in. I'm glad to have you. It's been more than a year since I called the game. I'm glad I could fit in so willingly. And Bothwell up the middle, gonna hit the stack there in the line of scrimmage. Gonna bring up 4th and about 3 for the first down. Another yard will get him another 6 points on the board. I don't have a sponsored player of the game tonight, but if we had to put it on one of them, definitely going to be Bothwell tonight for the Redskins. He has scored all but one of the touchdowns for the Redskins tonight. It's what they're hanging their team on this year. Definitely going to be a good one to watch as Oneonta plays a couple of other teams in the county before it's all said and done. Wonder if they'll develop anybody else or if it'll just be Bothwell all season. Looks like this is going to be a timeout. We'll take one with them as Alt Channel 4 brings you Oneonta and Hanceville. Stay with us.
We've spent a lot of time on this. The investigation is finally over. We uncovered several leads, and we have finally found it. We have found what every small business in Coleman has been looking for. Fiber optic quality internet is here. Utilizing cutting-edge radio technology, Cyber Broadband is now able to offer fiber optic quality internet in the immediate downtown Coleman area and most Coleman industrial parks. More information is available by calling Cyber Broadband, 256-734-1077, 256-734-1077, or on the web at cyberbroadband.com.
And we're back as looks like Oneonta's going to try to kick this one, but I'm not buying it. Just Sokira. Nope, he's actually going to kick it. And that one looks good to me. 3 more points for Oneonta brings this one 43-17, 6.5 minutes left to go. Since we just come back from commercial break, I will not send you out, but we will update our friends across the county. 43-17. Oneonta over Hanceville. I'll bring you some of the scores from around the county. I think everybody else is closing up shop, ladies and gentlemen. And this one, unfortunately, looks like it will come to a close probably after this drive. The Hartsville game was the shutout over Coleman, 42-0. Arab does defeat Douglas, 21-14. Fairview's almost done. They're still in the fourth quarter, but they've got now a 56-21 lead over Limestone. Good Hope was shut out by Cherokee County, 35-0. That one's closed. Sulligent defeats Cold Springs, 49-8. That one's closed. This one's only got 6.5 minutes left, 43-17. Oneonta over Hanceville. West Point defeats Vinemont, 33-28. And somehow the Logansport game's still going, 68-28 over Holly Pond. So, glad I didn't show up to that one. Going to be honest with you, folks. There's no hiding that. So, 6.5 minutes. Oneonta just scores a field goal, and Hanceville's back to receive the kick. Kind of prepared for anything. I like this formation. We're heavily stacked up front. Yep, just going to squib it. They want the clock to run. Takes a weird bounce. We're going to take it on a knee at the 21-yard line. Hanceville learning a lot from this game. No mistaking that. Held Oneonta out in left field for a while in the first half. And looks like we've got a Redskin down on the field. As we seek to attend him, we'll take a commercial break. We'll be right back.
Are you ready to make your next move in Coleman? Hi, I'm Tommy.
And I'm Angela. We're not just realtors, we're a family dedicated to helping yours.
We're not just about buying or selling property. We're about building connections within our community.
From local schools to charity events, we're active because we care about Coleman.
When you use us, you're not just getting one realtor, you're getting a team working around the clock for you.
With our experience and expertise, we'll guide you through every step of the process.
We're the Warhurst Team Realtors at Hagamore Realty Group.
We make it happen, you make it home.
Hey, Coleman drivers. Are you tired of the hassle and confusion when it comes to buying a car? Well, we've got fantastic news for you. Meet Adam Aker at Mitch Smith Chevrolet in Coleman, your go-to guy for a no-nonsense car buying experience.
Hey, folks. Adam here. You know, buying a car shouldn't be stressful. That's why at Mitch Smith Chevrolet, we pride ourselves on transparency, trust, and there's never any BS at MS.
That's right. Adam Aker and the Mitch Smith Chevrolet team are changing the game.
I live and breathe Coleman, just like you. So when you step into our showroom, you're not just another customer, you're family. Together, we'll find the perfect vehicle to fit your needs and budget. Remember, Adam Aker, Mitch Smith Chevrolet, what's not to love?
If you mention you heard Adam Aker on the radio, he'll get you $250 off your next auto purchase. Adam Aker at Mitch Smith Chevrolet.
Pearl Jam brings us back here. Joshua Lawler for Alt Channel 4, the Quattro, part of Live 95's Coleman Community Radio, the Coleman County Sports Network, bringing you the most games on Friday night than anybody else can bring you. And we're glad to do it. All volunteer based. So any and all support is greatly appreciated. But the best way that you can support is tuning in every Friday night to give us the best. So after Case and Kyle is helped off the field, looks like some sort of lower ankle sprain or injury, they're going to take him to the table, and we're going to try to finish out this game. Hanceville ball on the 20-yard line in their own territory. This one, I believe, is Black set to pass. He's going to find J.T. Davis about the 30. They're going to mark it the 28-yard line, going to be a gain of about 6. And they're going to get ready to throw again. Really, the passing game has been super fun to watch tonight as you've had two quarterbacks throwing. And Noah Jones, very strong in the first quarter, Second quarter, they go back and forth between him and Hunter Black. Hunter Black out in trouble. He's got to roll out. It's going to be swatted away. That one, Drake Bentley, I believe. Yep. Drake Bentley set to catch, and a Redskin defender gets a hand in there on the sideline. 3rd and 4 to go on this one. But, yeah, Hunter Black and Noah Jones, kind of the quarterback setup. Here in the second half, they've just been calling number 2, Hunter Black, all night long, and showed a lot of promise. Super fun to watch as far as gameplay goes. It's just unfortunate that this one got on such a slippery slope so quickly. 43-17, 6 minutes to go. He's going to throw across the field again. This slant route's worked all night, and it'll work again. That'll get him an Adam Aker first down. And we'll keep going. Clock's going to run once they move those chains. No, they won't. They're going to take a water timeout. Interesting. We'll take one with them. I've got some water here, so we'll enjoy it. Be right back.
Founded in 1887, Coleman Savings Bank serves the people of Coleman with a full line of banking services. One of those services is their Legacy Checking Account, available to those 50-plus, military, teachers, policemen, and firefighters. It features no monthly service charge, interest earned on any balance, free paper or e-statements, and 2 free boxes of checks per year, along with other features. You can stop by any one of 4 convenient locations and ask them about the Legacy Checking Account, or visit www.colemansavingsbank.com for more information. Coleman Savings Bank, equal housing lender, member FDIC.
And welcome back as everybody finds their way to the field. Nice, cool night up here. Don't know about it down there on the field. Looks like everybody's winded as we've got just under 6 minutes left to go in this one, and it's 9:45. So maybe get done right at 10 o'clock. That tends to be how it goes when it's a close game, and this one's much closer than the scoreboard indicates. Bothwell has been the story of the night, one of Redskins' key players, scoring all but one of their scores tonight. Pass across the middle. Bulldogs going to get some free range. That slant pass working as there's a hole in the Redskins' defense there in the middle. That's the youngster, number 5 for the Bulldogs, there to make the catch across the middle. Boston Brewer, a sophomore, as we've called his name a couple of times tonight. He's performing real well. Definitely a name to watch in the seasons moving forward. So that's going to be enough for an Adam Aker first down. And we're going to hurry up with the snap as the clock continues to run. Hunter Black rolls out to the right. Oh, is it going to be dropped? Nope. They're going to call it that it was a catch. That one's again to Boston. Shipping it up to Boston. No, nobody. Okay, drop kick Murphys. That's fine. Listen to more of our station. If you don't understand these references, this is where you'll hear about it. Boston Brewer, again, going to call his number. Probably going to train him up. I wouldn't be surprised if Don doesn't call that name a lot more in the rest of the season. 4:45 left to go in this one. 3 wideouts to the near side. Hunter Black's going to throw again. To Boston again. He's going to stutter step. He gets past one. Stiffs arm the second one, and they're going to drag him out of bounds at about the 10. See where they spot him? No, they're going to spot him down at the 8. Boston Brewer definitely getting some reps in on this one. I believe it's a coach's design. Like to see it. We're moving the chains. It's going to be another Adam Aker. Mitch Smith Chevy, first down. Chevrolet. Drove a Chevrolet for a long time. Several years. Big fan of that product. So go see Adam Aker. Tell him that Josh ruins his name, but he's sending customers your way. That's what it is. Tell him that Alt Channel 4 The Quattro sent you, and he'll take care of you. I can promise you that. Speaking of people that take care of you, give a shout out to the staff for Hanceville that's constantly sharing the booth with us. We appreciate that, whether it's me or Don. Thanks to Principal Jones. Oh, Hunter Black's going to pass across the middle. Oh, yeah, hand in the back on, who was that? That's Watley. Nope, sorry, JT Davis. Defender's got a hand on the back of Davis, so that's going to be a pass interference call on the Redskins. Doesn't really matter. We're first and goal on the 8, but half the distance to goal, so that'll move it up to the 4-yard line. But want to thank Principal Jones for allowing us to come into his stadium tonight. Wonderful school Oneonta is always been a good one. Got several friends that teach out here, and we think highly of it. The faculty for the facilities and taking care of us tonight. The concession stand staff that got me food in a hurry. That way I could come back and bring you this football game. So all of these are very important. We appreciate everybody that contributes there. We will get to some of the sponsors here in a little bit. We got 4.5 minutes left in this one. They're waiting to place the ball. I believe the white hat referee called something else. So another penalty goes, and we've got another half the distance to go. So now the ball is on the 2nd yard line and Redskin territory. So the defensive line is going to have their heels on their own goal line. Bulldogs were here in the same exact spot earlier tonight, pushing left to right as you hear it. And a penalty set them back quite a bit. Had to settle for a field goal. They would wind up holding that field goal for, the maybe 20 minutes of the first half before Oneonta figured out how to get it to Bothwell. And then the tracks just came off, and away the game went. So we're back to it. Hunter Black at quarterback position. Marquise Leith behind him. He's supported with J.T. Davis out to the near side. And maybe Watley out to the far. Doesn't matter. It's going to be a run and play up the middle, and Redskins going to collect him. And, there's a flag. Hey, look at that. Who would have thought? So we're going to kick. So Redskins, despite being up more than 26 points, is gonna hold the Bulldogs down to the ground and kick the ball. Now he's going to get a second flag. Same player, throw him out. Like who needs this? It's 9:50 on a Friday night in a 26-point game. Throw him out. But that's my opinion. Anyhow, back to reality. 4:12 to go. We'll see. So we're going to go half the distance and then half again. I don't know. We'll be on like the half-yard line at this point. 2 into 1 and then 1 into half. Yeah. So we'll be a 1.5 feet from the goal line. First, I believe it's automatic first down. We're going to talk about it for a while. Oh, brother. Yeah, Oneonta doesn't want to sit around here either. What a conundrum, folks. Hey, let me read you some of my sponsors. Let me thank some of the people who sent me here. Like Odin's Auto Glass, who I've read you all the scores. Every other game is finished. We're the only one left. Adam Aker, you've heard a lot because he's First Down sponsor. If you're listening to this and you own a business, buy the First Down sponsorship. Call up Tommy, call up Joshua, call up Chris, call up Dylan. Say, next year I want the First Down sponsorship because I will say Adam Aker and Mitch Smith Chevrolet First Down in my sleep tonight. And if that's not a wonderful ad, I don't know what is. Cyber Broadband brings us the internet that we have here today because cable and DSL will not come into football stadiums, but you know who will? Cyber Broadband. I carry this thing around everywhere. It works tremendously. Love the product. I've used one for work. I've used one for school. I've gamed on it a little bit. You know, we push it around. But nonetheless, great service. Merchants Bank, they host the post-game show. That's this. What you're hearing right now is the Merchants Bank. Oh, did he get ejected? They threw out number 1. Believe it or not, somebody listened to me, and they got rid of the kid that's wasting my time. So, you know, I'm pretty happy about that. Where was I? Tisha Brewer. It's at State Farm. Great. Get on with it. There's a guy on Oneonta's side that shouts, get on with it. The referees have, while I've been monologuing, referees have still been talking to each other. I don't know what they could be talking about. Tisha Brewer at State Farm. Josh Phillips at Impact Mortgage. Guthrie's Automotive Service. Budget Blinds. H&S Appliance. Eva Bank. Coleman Savings Bank. Coleman Appliance Repair. Happy Homes Real Estate. They had a player of the game announced, I think, them and an insurance company for the Fairview game. Adam Aker at Mitch Smith Chevrolet. Coleman Electric Cooperative, Odin's Auto Glass, and the Warhurst team and Hagamore Realty Group. Yeah, you're getting the Merchants Bank post-game show because when this game is over, it'll be 10 o'clock, and we'll be done here at the Quattro, and we'll get you back to your oldies. Download the app, like us on Facebook, check out the webpage where you can get all this stuff on demand. Their snap, Leith is going to try to go up the middle. They're going to pull on his neck, and we've got a flag on the far side, on the Hanceville side. No, he doesn't get in. They're going to call him down at the 1, but let's see what this flag's about. As if we've not thrown enough laundry on the field tonight. I told you, they're going to get him with holding? That's what whispers are up here. Let me tell you, the whispers know way more than I do. I didn't even play football. So, Coleman Community Radio has 4 channels on the app. Okay, so when we're not doing football, oh man, we're going all the way back to the 12. So when we're not doing football, the live channel will bring you what plays on the FM dial anywhere, right? Because the internet's great. So it'll bring you the live channel. So love all the variety of the live channel. Alt Channel 2, though, that's only on the app. Alt Channel 2 is called the Boombox because it's all 80s all the time. Now, Alt Channel 3 is called The Edge. It's adult alternative from the 90s to 2000s. Oh, snap. Hunter Black rolls out to the right. He's going to pass across the middle. He has a man. That's going to be a touchdown. Connects with Justin Davis for a Bulldogs 6 points. That brings it to 43-23. 3:18 left to go in this one. Before the PAT, going to try to bring it within 20 points. Back to our channels. So Alt 3 is The Edge. The Boombox is on Alt Channel 2. And then, of course, the Quattro. When it's not the Quattro, it's just Alt Channel 4. And it's the oldies. It's like, what do they call it? The jukebox. Call it the jukebox. It's golden oldies of the 50s and the 60s on Alt Channel 4. We love it. Absolutely great. The oldies were the first of the alt channels to play music. And so it's the original. Hate on it if you want. All right, we're going to go for a PAT here. Low snap, but he gets it centered. Looks good to me. Referee's going to agree. That's going to make it 43-24. We'll take a break, and hopefully when we come back, it'll be the last of the Oneonta Hanceville game right here on Alt Channel 4. Stay with us.
In today's world, broadband internet is an absolute necessity. Unfortunately, the large cable and phone companies only provide broadband internet where it's profitable for them. For the rest of us, there's Cyber Broadband. Providing internet service since 2004, Cyber utilizes a small radio antenna to deliver broadband where cable and DSL don't go. You can join the 21st century today with Cyber Broadband, supporting streaming, VPN access, and everything else you've been wanting to do with that slow internet connection. It's Cyber Broadband for the win. They can be found online at cyberbroadband.net or look them up on Facebook.
And we're back. A Hanceville Oneonta game here in Gilbreth Stadium in Oneonta, Alabama, as the sun has long set now. Looking at 10 o'clock on my dial here. 43-24. We still have 3:18 to play in this game. Hanceville's now cut the lead from well over 26 points to 19 points. So, who knows? 4 quick scores in 3 minutes. We could have a ball game again. But we'll see how this goes. Tough matchup. Like I said in the pregame show, Oneonta, always known as a powerhouse. They're pretty proud of it. The field house that any visiting team has to walk by has all of the years that they've been region champions, state final contestants, and state champions. They're going to go with an onside kick. And Oneonta is going to recover for the first time tonight. This is 1 out of 3. Who recovers? None other than Bothwell, who's going to get out of bounds at the 40-yard line in Bulldog territory. So the one guy that you don't want to kick to is exactly who winds up with that one. Passes through the hands again. Oneonta's strength, not collecting on onside kicks. This has been the although they've come up with it in the end all 3 times. They have slipped through the hands of the first guy 3 times in a row. So definitely something Oneonta could work on there. But it will be interesting to know if they can make it to the region championship, only depending on Bothwell like they have tonight. Going to give it to him again. And down he goes. Let's see. No, that's not Bothwell. That's a different guy. That is Aiden White. Ooh, that's a freshman. Good for him. So Aiden White, going to collect that one. And so now we got 2 wideouts to the near, 1 to the far. White in the backfield, and Abernathy, quarterback for the Redskins, set just behind his tight end on his left. So he's going to put White off his right side, one wide out to each side. Low snaps, handed off to White. White goes up the left side. He's going to lower and try to push through the Bulldog line. Not going to get it done. He'll gain 2 or 3. Brings up 3. Let's see. 3rd and 5. As now we've reached the 2-minute mark. Clock's still running.
Ball's at 37.
Going to drop down several more seconds here. Plan on letting the play clock run if they're keeping track of it. Abernathy, not looking down the field. He's looking at his line. Maybe you see something the Bulldogs are bringing. 1 wide out to each side, man in motion. They're going to hand it off to White again. White goes up the middle. Oh, ball's loose. And Bulldogs say they've got it. Oh, they're saying that the Redskin was down. That would have been a good, nice little turnover section for the Bulldogs. We've seen 2 and 2 tonight, as neither team really holding on to the ball like they should. Bothwell gave one away. And, no, I take that back. Both of them have been at the hands of Abernathy for the Oneonta side. Quarterback keeper, he drops it. And then the second one was a pass into the end zone that's pulled down by Davis, JT Davis. And so now we're looking at a Adam Aker, Mitch Smith Chevy first down. Why are we calling timeouts? All right, Oneonta's going to take a timeout here with 46 seconds left to go. I'm not quite sure why, but 43-24, folks. You know, if this was a closer game, or you know, it was later in the season where the area matchups really mattered, maybe I could understand taking a timeout in a 19-point lead, but I just don't think this is one of them. And I'm looking at the coaching staff. The team didn't come over to the sideline. They didn't send a guy out. Not sure what's happening here. We'll find out. All right, so Redskins going to line up as whistle comes to end the timeout. We're going to check up on these scores one last time. And, yep, now we're going to take a knee. And I think that will be it. Yeah, they're going to not start the play clock right away. That will be enough. That should be the game here. 43-24 in favor of the Redskins. Let me get you these scores from around the county, and we'll be good to go. All right, so the finals. Hartselle shuts out Coleman 42-0. Arab defeats Douglas 24-14. Fairview defeats East Limestone 56-21. Cherokee County shuts out Good Hope 35-0. Sulligent just wipes the floor with Cold Springs 49-8. That was an area game. That's unfortunate. This game ends Oneonta over Hanceville 43-24. Much closer than it looked, but, you know, nobody asked me. West Point defeats Vinemont 33-28. And Locust Fork defeats Holly Pond 68-28. So there you have it. There's your scores from around the county. I've really appreciated I'm running the show now, they said. I've really appreciated everybody hanging in. We got to see the numbers as they come across. This is the Merchants Bank post-game show, by the way. We got to see the numbers come across throughout the broadcast, and I'm pleasantly surprised to see as many of you tune in, even to the second-string broadcaster of Joshua Lawler in for Don DeYoung. Next week, Don will be back wherever the Bulldogs call home next week, and he'll bring you some regularly scheduled programming. But nonetheless, I've had a good time. Like I said, this is the last game of the night, ending at 10:05, so I'm well into being done tonight. Nonetheless, I don't think I have to pick a player of the game, but if we had to pick MVPs tonight, Bothwell for Oneonta, because he scored all but one of their scores, and then on Hanceville's side, that's a hard one to pick. They've got a more evenly dispersed team, but perhaps Hunter Black stepped up and really filled in that quarterback slot real well. I think JT Davis is a contender for that one on the Hanceville Bulldogs team, because he came down with interceptions. He made receptions, that kind of thing, and he beat his defensive back when it mattered. So I'd probably go JT Davis if I had to pick one. If you want to sponsor the Coleman County Player of the Week, shout at us. I'd love to sell you that ad. I'd love to talk about it every week. Nonetheless, we're going to let Jay know that I'm ready to close up, and that way I don't get put in Facebook jail. And he's typing to me already. And so from all of us here at Happy Homes Real Estate did sponsor that. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for sponsoring that one. So there's your Player of the Week. I picked one on both sides. I don't know about the rest of the guys. Maybe they're part-timers. I'm just a fill-in guy, and I can pick it out. Nonetheless, from everyone here at Coleman Live 95 Friday Night Live, Joshua Lawler signing out. Buenas noches and good night.